Lily G booty, 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 Lily G booty.
Alright, okay, I think I'm good. Hi, guys. Hi, I'm sorry. Microphone was having some issues, and I was indeed taking my blood sugar. I was stabbing myself. Hello. How are you guys? I didn't realize I was having microphone issues until you guys just kept talking. I was like, wait. In-game? No, IRL, taking my blood sugar. Tech issues, and I was downstairs. I was, getting my sugar levels. I wasn't muted. My microphone was not connected. For some reason, OBS defaulted me to another one, and I just did not notice till now. How's the Bean and Creature? Bean is fine. Creature is downstairs. She's chilling. Yeah, I don't know what it is about OBS. It has like a little glitch that sometimes it will just reset my microphone to like the default of my computer, which is none. Am I sounding good, by the way? Yeah, okay, good. For some reason, sometimes it fucking, like, and it fucking dies on me.
Hello Lily. I enjoyed yesterday's Deltarune stream, but you missed going to see Swatch in Castletown to see what makeup they had for Susie. So it's not
a huge thing, but it's fine.
Discord.
Guys, you have to understand how much restraint it took me to not just run to where Susie was at. I really want to see where the story goes, okay? I restrain myself. Meow.
Hi Lily. Can't wait for another MLP incident.
I'm not expecting one tonight because we're mainly dealing with the gluppies, but thank you.
Let's G.
Thank you. Yeah, today's Glupshito day, so I'm not expecting, like, anything insane. You know how popular some of these Gluppies are? I mean, some of them do have Funko Pops. I do know this. Yeah, I got a dizzy spell last week because I went down in the heat stupidly. The other day that I actually went to see, like, my doctor for, like, the diabetes thing. Thanks so much for gifting a sub to Joel. Thank you. He was like, do not go exercise outside right now. You will get heat stroke. And I was like, yeah, I figured. He was like, I need you to do, like, half an hour of exercise a day. And I was like outside? Or he was like, no. So whenever I eat, I walk around my living room like an idiot for, like, 15 minutes. And then I'm good. Yeah, Bean gave me diabetes, basically, yeah. It'll go away after he's born, but, I have to be really careful now. I'm getting used to stabbing myself. Now, you know, I was really bummed about it because I don't like eating a ton. I eat, like, 3 times a day, and I have to eat, like, 6 times a day. And then my husband came in with the perfect solution. He was like, eat like a hobbit. And I was like a hobbit? And he was like, yeah, check the hobbit way the hobbits eat. They eat, like, 7 times a day. So right now, that's how I'm framing it. I'm treating it like a game.
Hello everyone, it is I, the cardboard guy. Tell me back at you to tell y'all that Devil's Night from Deltarune it's almost complete, as I've just finished warping the water pipe to get it into the right shape.
Nice.
All it needs to...
Yeah, it's the Hobbit meal plan. I'm treating it like a game. Like, if I go... My blood sugar needs to be, like, at a certain threshold, a certain score. If it's too high, I lose. If it's too low, I lose. And I'm just eating like a hobbit. We have the first breakfast. What about the second one? I do, like, breakfast, and then I do, like, 11sies. And then luncheon, and then afternoon tea, and then dinner. And then after stream, I have, like, a little baby snack, and then I go to bed. Yeah, like, second breakfast, exactly. Wait, getting pregnant can make you diabetic? Yes, again. I was like, I didn't think my blood work was that bad. Apparently not, it's hormonal. So like Flappy Bird, but with like sugar levels? Yeah, exactly. Eat like an American? No, no, like you have to eat fairly healthy. So breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, and then late night treat. Yeah. How's the Hobbit lifestyle? I'm not used to eating this much. It's small meals, but like 5 or 6 times a day. It wasn't your fault at all. No, it wasn't. And I was like, if it wasn't my fault at all, how come you asked me for my family history? And he's like, is this good to have in case you get diabetes later in life? And I was like, oh. Even like the cheat sheet for like meals says if you got gestational diabetes, it's not your fault. You didn't fuck up. Your placenta just fucked you over. And it's like, oh, okay. Only like 8 more weeks before the baby's born, right? 9. Six meals a day sounds like a nightmare to me. It's a nightmare because I have to go downstairs and eat. I have a fridge up here, but I don't have a kitchen, so... Yeah. Eating a lot of boring food too. Oh, no, I'm trying to fix that. Like, I'm trying to find recipes that are like no sugar, but fairly tasty.
There are 2 fun-owned lesbian couples for these background ponies.
I don't like that word, fan it. But probably, thank you. You're pregnant? Yeah! One of them is more than fan. Oh, okay, okay.
I'm not expecting another incident today. I doubt that.
I'm really not. Like, we're working with the gluppies, but thank you. That's the trick to dieting, is find stuff you like and plan around that. Yeah, because, like, I'm gonna make the chicken pizza again, because both me and hubby really liked it, but I'm also gonna make some, like, whole wheat, like, cheese stuffed naan. But with, like, Greek yogurt for the weekend. And I'm gonna make some sugar-free chocolate chip muffins. Are you gonna turn oven into the mummy after his baby's born? After. Y'all know you can do it while you're pregnant, right? Just don't be, like, fucking rough as shit. You have a recipe for the chicken pizza? That sounds delicious. I do! It's super easy to make. I guess I could film it for you guys. What, the muffins or the mommy husband? The mommy husband. We're gonna have energy for every day. Energy, yes. Time, no. Time is the fucking big thing here. Because the kitchen thing is taking away a little bit more time than what we'd like. We're gonna have to open another hole in the ceiling. I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, we thought we fixed the problem. It's not fixed. We do have a general leak somewhere. We just have to hunt it down. Like, my husband has been going out there onto, like, the rooftop to watch the, like, water spot on the wall grow and shrink with the day, with the fucking obsessiveness of a fucking, stalker serial killer. Like, he's taking pictures, he's drawing circles around the wet spot, he's trying to pinpoint exactly where the leak might be, because he knows I don't want them to annihilate my kitchen, especially not so close to baby. But we have to do it, because if we don't fix this now, it's going to cause a fuck ton of water damage eventually if the leak gets worse. Or the pipe is gonna fucking explode and then we're gonna have an issue. Am I paid to set a camera up the floor? No, because we'd have to set it up outside and the sun would annihilate it. The sun would annihilate the camera. Is he pouring water also? No, but we've noticed that if we have, like, you can turn the water on and off, right? Every house has this feature that you can cut the water if you need to do some work or something like that without cutting the water off for the whole building. So when we don't cut the water, it drips a fuck ton. There's like so much water everywhere. But when we do cut the water, things do start to dry, which means we have a leak. How's the eclipse? Pretty cool. I didn't get to watch it directly because I didn't have the glasses, but like everything got dark and spooky, and then it went back to normal. It's a heat wave. I was actually gonna ask, does anybody know if like heats can fuck with copper pipes? Because we did not have these problems in the winter at all, and it was very rainy. It can. My theory is that we have copper pipes, right? Because most buildings in Spain do, and that the heat expanded the metal, and like it was already kind of weak, and now we have a leak. If the pipes cracked, then yeah, it probably did. Time for a plumber. I called a plumber, and now I have to call someone else to open a hole in my ceiling. Yeah, never put off a leak. We're trying not to. We thought it was just a drainage issue, so we like sealed the pipes that might have been causing it. It was not that. Let me tell you this much. If you ever like live on your own, shit like this will happen. I remember extensively when my parents, whenever we used to move to like a new place, there would always be something, and it was almost always a water thing. Water is like insidious. This is the type of stuff that puts me off buying a home, even renting. Speaking of it, even renting. Even if you're renting, and then if you're renting, it's more annoying because you have to call your landlord. You will have issues in your house somewhere. You just have to, like, roll a dice and see what you get. I've experienced black mold tailed. I want to avoid that. I have a lot of problems with mold. I don't, but like water damage in my kitchen is already bad enough. We're having a leak problem, and we called the construction worker, and they said, yeah, so this house is falling apart. I'm like, cool. That's like literally my husband's worst nightmare because we just got this place. I don't think the house is falling apart, but I do think that we probably have a leak somewhere that we have to patch up. Getting a landlord to do any repairs is like hurting cats while they're high on nip. Yeah, it's actually really funny because my neighbors called me, right? Well, not my neighbors, but like whoever manages their apartment, and they were like, I need you to call your insurance because your neighbors have some water damage. And at first I thought, oh god, is something wrong with like the pipes in general for the building? No, turns out they have water damage completely on the opposite end of like where my pipes connect to theirs. Like there's no pipes that like lead to their house at all, and their landlord just doesn't want to pay for it. Like I called my insurance, like, when the guy first came in to make a hole in my kitchen. I was like, hey, my neighbors say they have water damage here. Is that possible? Is it possible it's coming from my apartment? And they were like, no. So their landlord doesn't want to pay for shit, and they tried to fucking see if I would take care of it, and I was like, absolutely not. Second time on your streams, love your videos, every day has been well. It has, thank you. God bless you, landlords. I'm like, just fucking call your insurance, dude. I hate that kind of shit. I was very confused. I was like, why should I have to call my insurance for your apartment? And then obviously I sent in my man to sleuth, right? So he went into their house and he was like, yeah, there's no way it's connected to our pipes. Like, I would obviously be concerned if I was having some severe water issues and it affected, like, my downstairs neighbors, but the ones, like, right next to me, nah. The way you describe your house, it sounds like you live in a part of Spain that still uses builds from, like, the 1600s. I really don't. I don't. Like, my grandparents' house was a little bit more like that, but, like, this building is fairly, well, is this from the 90s? I don't know the exact date, but it's not as old as, like, other buildings, like, in the middle of town and shit like that. Meow. I wonder if an infrared camera could help find it. Wait, like, one of those... Do you think if I turn the hot water on, we can find where the leak is? Is that what plumbers use to find them? I thought they just chipped into the fucking ceiling.
The post-MLP phenomenon of horse remorse on former MLP fan music makers.
Horse remorse. That's actually hilarious. Thank you. Wet means cold. I didn't know that you could use infrared cameras for that shit. How about a stream where you review a bunch of landlord specials, like inch-thick layers of white paint over every light switch and power light? Oh, whenever someone has to, like, do repairs on their house, they get that. Now a subscriber, the way your PNG tours the world. Thank you. You might not need the hot water. With your outside temperature, it's better if you look for cold stuff. That is actually not a bad idea. But where the fuck do I get an infrared camera from? Landlord's painting over the dead roaches? Dude! Infrared picks up the cold as white. Amazon, I guess? I mean, it might be worth a shot. Oh, you mean my character, you mean my avatar? Yeah, I'm an alien. Eldritch, Shoggoth. Shapeshifter. Pink, very pink. Do you think that your food thermometer might work? I don't have one!
Hey Lily, I forgot to say this yesterday. But on August 24th I will officially be starting college. Unfortunately,
Congrats.
It's not college, but online college as my dumbass missed introduction.
I mean, I feel like any form of education is valid. Granted, it's very different to actually go to college because the experience is incredibly fun, but it's education, mama. You're learning how to do something. That's a good thing. Lots of Fortune Weaves news dropped this morning on, like, the app. At this point, all they can do is just spoil the game. Yeah, I know, right? Like, at this point, all they need to do is spoil the game. But it's really funny because it's coming out in September, not, like, right now. We're still, like, in the middle of August. A bunch of people got previews. Oh, yeah. Spoil the game. Why would Nintendo give people hands-on previews if they've, like, learned that everything that they touch gets leaked? Yeah, August is completely dead. Dry. Like, I haven't finished Splatoon Raiders yet. Getting close, though. But, like, nothing new in August. That probably means that the Ocarina remake is going to be a holiday title. I don't see Nintendo dropping it in November. I see them dropping it in December.
The Living Tombstone made an MLP fan song so popular some people don't even know it's an MLP song. Discord.
The Living Tombstone has made some really, really cool stuff, to be fair. Thank you, Abe. September and October are packed, though. Everything's happening in September. Everything. Everything! It's like one of those things that's like, oh, I'm gonna have a chill month, and at the end of the month, I'm gonna have my baby. No! Every fucking game is dropping.
Question about Lily Goth. Was your design something you had in mind before establishing yourself as an artist, or was it something you came up with after being around a while?
I came up with it after I became an established artist. So my descent into streaming like this was actually fairly funny, because it started out as just me wanting to play Final Fantasy XIV, but not wanting to VC it on Discord because the audio quality wasn't great, and some of my friends wanted to watch me cry at a cutscene. So I scuffed together a PNG of another character I had called Paulina, so I could cover the chat box. So no one would put gamer words in my chat and get me banned on Twitch, because I'd already streamed like 3 times a week with like face cam and everything, and I was like, I'm not putting on a full face of makeup just to fucking stream 14, fuck it. And then through that, I started working with that one. Then I made my first PNG tuber, which was Paulina, and then I started changing her outfits. And Paulina was always meant to be a placeholder, because around that time I came up with the idea for Lilygoth. And I started concepting for her, but like bit by bit, right? So by the time I moved to Spain, I had way more of the concept done, and I finalized the character's design, and I finalized like the initial gimmick for this character was the shape-shifting thing, right? I would become the character of whatever game I was playing. And I did that for a while, and it was really fun. But then when I started doing more work for my YouTube channel, like, you know, the segments and all that jazz, I realized that I didn't use the costumes for that at all. So the 2.0, which is what you guys are seeing right now, was actually made to better respond to content where I talk about character design, the occasional react video, and just the segments I like to do. So I made it way more expressive and way more animated at the cost of no longer being able to do the shape-shifting bit. But the concept for Lily Goth started after, way after Kinkymation was established. VTubing really is a stream for those who are too lazy to get presentable. I'm not gonna get presentable at like from 7 to 10 p.m. Like, absolutely not. I used to stream in like the afternoons, like to evenings, and I would do full beat. I would do like full glam for that shit, you know, like fucking full face of makeup and everything, cute outfits, all that jazz. But now when like I moved to Spain and I was doing like the VTubing thing, I was like, I could stream in my normal everyday clothes. I don't need to put on a full beat. And I can just do it in my pajamas. And I used to stream really late. I used to stream from like, what? 10 p.m. to like midnight? No, 9 to midnight. So with that one, I had even less of a reason to get IRL presentable. Yeah, like my face is out there. I'm not gonna pretend to hide it. Like, chances are if I ever make an IRL appearance somewhere, I won't be wearing a face mask or anything because like I've already put my face out there, so I don't really care. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do it late. But thankfully it's Friday, so curfew's a little bit more loose. Yeah, I've done face cam streams before. What went a really long time ago, like before I started doing the Lily stuff. Is streaming your only job? No, my main job is actually art. I am a comic artist, illustrator of the spicy variety. Mainly, streamer second. Streaming was a hobby that kind of spiraled out of control. And now here we are. Yeah, like, does anybody, like... For anybody who doesn't know this, I am an artist, like, full-time, professionally. That's why I only stream 3 hours a day. If I was a full-time streamer, I would probably do longer stints. But since I have to work for most of the day, that's why I can only do, like, 3 hours a day. All this happened because we wanted to see you cry in 14. Deadass. I've not seen you IRL before, then I looked at your Insta and wow, thank you. Like, but yeah, VTubing is more of a convenient thing for me than anything else. And I really like the character. I think that she's super cute. I can do a lot of really creative stuff with this thing, so I want to keep using it. But yeah, if I actually like went somewhere IRL, I don't particularly feel like I need to hide my face because it's already out there. I like that your streams are shorter and more structured. It's because it's what I have time to do. Funny how streaming gives you more artist work. I am very thankful for the sub goals because you guys keep my calendar fucking steady. Like, why made you start streaming? I mean, I'd always streamed. I used to do drawing streams and stuff because I thought it would be a fun way to interact with my community, but it has spiraled out of control. In a good way. I was not aware that you were behind Pokemusu, so it was surprising finding out. Oh yeah, a lot of people actually don't clock that Kinkymation the streamer and Kinkymation the artist, same person. I am multifaceted like that. A lot of people actually thought that I was a dude, which makes sense. I draw not safe for work, but no, girly pop. Yon, thanks so much for the membership. 1 year with the things again, along with you and 2 others. Thanks for helping me endure when I suffered dark times. Oh, I'm glad.
Do you have a design for Willy Goth yet? Also, followed your advice and worked on drawing anatomy. Found that the pinky isn't as disproportionately small as the other fingers as I remembered.
No, actually not that short. I have a loose design for him, but I have to send it to legal, also known as ovened, so to see if he likes it or if I need to tweak it. It's very good when you're doing character design stuff to get a third party to have a look at your stuff, just to make sure that the design is, as he likes to call it, sticky. Yeah, it has to get cleared with legal. What about Mommy Goth? I'm working on that design as well. I have a lot of extra stuff that I need to do, because, like, there's so much fucking shit happening over the next year. Willie Goth is a dump truck. Willie Goth will be femboy and femboy only, okay? Like, you don't need a dump truck as a femboy. You just need to look like very, very feminine face, Twinkie body. Oh, we take over when? I'm actually gonna design him like his own little baby model he can use soon. Would have thought bear. No, Joel asked me, like, what would you look like if you were a dude? And I was like, oh, dude, like, either the most, like, bara thing in the universe or the fucking twinkiest fucking thing on the planet. Can it still be Niemet? I mean, it could be Niemet, but I want to give him a little bit more than just, like, the static cat PNG. If you don't mind me asking, how did you grow so much? Did you do constant video analytics, strategy, thumbnails, etc? Let me tell you the strategy. Let me tell you the strategy of how I grew my channel, okay? And my artwork. Post a lot. Consistency and professionalism will get you very far in this space. Okay, thanks so much for the sub. Look, I hate to say it, but I can say it. The internet space is stupid unprofessional. All of it. Okay? As soon as I started treating my artwork as a business, and then my streams as a business, reinvesting back into my YouTube channel, making sure I got good editors, planning my content thoroughly, I actually started seeing a lot of growth. And same with the artwork. As soon as I started, like, structuring my shit and delivering stuff every so often, oh, hi, Joel, hi, honey, I saw way more growth. I literally grew. I've never exploded. I've never gone viral. I've never had a moment like that. I've literally just done it through sheer fucking grind. Sheer fucking grind, dedication, finding a niche that fit me, especially with streaming, and just consistently putting shit out there. The secret to success for any person, really, in any field. Put in a little bit more effort than what you think you need. That's all you need to do. The secret to being exceptional in any way, effort. That's it. Yeah, don't half-ass it, full-ass it.
I remember reading a magazine a few years ago that most spicy literature is written by women rather than men, so you being a woman wasn't surprising.
There's a reason why most women prefer to read their smut as opposed to, like, look at drawings and stuff. Thank you. Yeah, but yeah, the viral stuff, I've never had anything go viral, and I don't think I ever will. I guess, it's just pure grind. TF2 videos are slow. The TF2 video is not viral. Viral means it explodes over a very short amount of time. The TF2 video has a lot of hits. Yeah, of course, a ton. But it's not a viral thing. Going viral is boring. Going viral is hard. It's very tricky. It mostly depends on luck. The shadow ban is real. The shadow ban on Twitter, I don't like calling it a shadow ban because it's not a shadow ban at all because I know exactly what's happening with Twitter, for example. I'm flagged as not safe for work, so the algorithm fucking ignores me. That's not a shadow ban. That's something that I know for a fact. Would you consider Pokemusu to be viral? No, Pokemusu is the opposite of viral. In fact, I had several instances where I seriously considered dropping the project mid-Gen 1 because no one gave a shit. It performed terribly in, like, every single one of my socials. Every single one of them. Now that the first gen and the second gen are done, and I'm fixing the first gen again, now it's picked up. And that's because YouTube liked it. YouTube loved that shit. Twitter didn't like it. Wow, really? Yeah, no, Pokemusu was consistently my worst performing content on Twitter, yeah. But YouTube really liked it, and that actually pushed it a bit. Yeah, we're not shadow banned on YouTube. I'm also not shadow banned on Twitch. I'm just flagged as adult. I mean, on Twitter. But yeah, going viral is very difficult. It relies mainly on luck. And not everyone has luck. Hard work almost always pays off, though. But you actually have to fucking do it. Your luck set is insane, and yet you ain't viral. That's because at this point, I don't really mind it. Like, my growth is very steady. I would rather have steady growth and something sustainable than 1 second of virality and then vanishing into the ether. Because that happens to a lot of people. Look at the Haktua person, you know? Viral success is very fleeting, yes. Skill and work does beat luck. It does. Yeah, Wave is right. It took 2 years to get any real momentum on YouTube, and it also took me 2 years to get any real momentum as an artist. I did commissions for about 2 years before I started doing comics on Patreon, and that made my Patreon grow significantly more. But 2 years is about how long it takes to, like, actually grow any online thing. And 2 years of consistent grind. When are you launching your own crypto? Oh, never. Oh, yeah, I actually got the YouTube reform notification because, yeah, so many AI channels are making slop and trying to, like, fucking farm the shorts for infinite money that YouTube had to raise their, like, view limit to, like, 10 million every 3 months to even get paid out. But shorts make no money. Unless you're already getting millions of views, shorts make no money. Dang, yeah, people are like, oh, this is gonna really hurt smaller creators. It was already not benefiting smaller creators. Really? Yeah, they had to do it because of the amount of AI slop channels.
When did you decide to get into the NSFW art? I'm getting into it too, so I could use some advice from a senpai.
I actually started getting into Not Safe for Work artists very early in my career. That's how I launched it. I started doing commissions. And honestly, my advice is just do a ton of comms, put them all out there, post them. Thank you. And it's really funny, guys. You guys want to know how much, like, we make on shorts? I can say this for a fact. And shorts that get, like, what, 600,000 views every month, right? Which is not a small number. $30. Shorts make no money. The bulk of the channel revenue comes from half from streams and half from AdSense. You have to be making a fuck ton of shorts, and they need to start getting millions of views for it to make any money at all. You know? So the people being like, oh, this is really gonna fuck over small creators, you're already, like, it's already probably not gonna happen unless you're getting millions of views. And that's the reason why YouTube upped that limit. Shorts are for visibility. Exactly. Shorts are not for making money. Shorts are for visibility. And the reason that happened is because of the amount of AI slop channels that are making endless shorts to try and, like, abuse the system. Did you ever get an offer from Mr. Wonderbread when you were taking commissions? No, I wasn't big enough for that. People overestimate how much content creation makes, at least what some people thinking it's easy. It's really not. You can make good money on content creation, but it's gonna take you a long time and a lot of hard work. That explains a lot, too. A lot of people get into content creators either hobbyists or just needing extra money. Hobbyists tend to have better run-ups because they're probably already doing it. The thing is, to me, right, the second I changed my mindset from hobbyist to, okay, shit, this could actually be something that I could use to make a living out of, that's when everything changed for me. And also keep in mind, a lot of the people that you guys see who come into the space, right, and then they blow up immediately, chances are they already had an established following somewhere else. They were already a YouTuber, a different type of streamer, and some other form of content creator. Like, I was an artist, and even though I've seen a lot more growth in the past 2 to 3 years than I did with the other 5 years I was streaming, I had a community. In fact, I started streaming originally because I wanted to hang out with my community. So most of the people who like really get big or seems like they blow up out of nowhere, they're already established somewhere. Yeah, if you already have a following, it's gonna be much easier to become a successful streamer. And like that's like also like the big lie of like OnlyFans as well. And Fansly, that like it's girls, it's like, oh my god, this girl got huge out of nowhere and now she makes like $4 million a month. Probably a lie. They already had established fan bases from other places. TikTok, fucking Instagram. Like they used their old community to build a new one. Or they're already celebrities. Alright, okay. Hons, yes. We return to Hons. Hons Gloppies, the Glopshitoning. Alright, okay. As you guys are probably well aware at this point, I've been reviewing the MLP cast for a hot minute. We sadly had to stop short last time because I got a bit of a dizzy spell, unfortunately. But I am back for the third part of this, which should not be a gigantic segment because we're jumping into background characters. We're jumping into the Gluppies. Now, disclaimer. Okay, disclaimer. Before anybody asks me, why isn't Glitterfart in here? Because not every fucking Gluppy is built the same. There are background characters in MLP that have a ton of fucking memorabilia. They show up in a ton of episodes, giant fan bases, Funko Pops, everything. And then there's some that people don't particularly care about. So I have a selection of background characters that are considered to be fan favorites. And others that I have chosen mainly because the design was interesting to me or different than what most ponies look like while still fitting into the MLP character aesthetic. Okay? Where is Glitterfart? Someone designed Glitterfart. So last time we ended up on the Diamond Dogs, which were like the last antagonists. I put the Diamond Dogs in here because it's one of my favorite MLP episodes. But now we're moving on to Gluppies. Let's go. Yeah, let's see who's gonna fight their demons. Let's do it. Hoity-toity. Now, I love this thing, okay? I actually really like this horse because it's not only is it a guy horse, but look how fashionable. Hoity-toity's design is fucking baller. He's one of the few ponies that actually wears clothes. And the cutie mark is like a fan, right? So like hoity-toity already means I'm up my own asshole. And the fan just fucking like thwarp. Get it, girl. Get it. Like, giant curly hair, big fucking, like, teasing. There's, like, a mountain of hairspray in there. The ears are actually, like, his hair is so heavy that the ears fucking tilt back. It's great. And again, I love the, like, thicker neck and the more squared jawline for the guy ponies and the fact that they're blockier in general. Like, if you put this next to, like, Rarity, for example, Rarity's a lot more slim, especially, like, on the legs, and her neck is really, really tiny. But, like, the male ponies tend to be thicker overall. It's a really, like, great thing, because, like, I'm like, 90% sure. 90% sure that this guy is inspired by the guy in Project Runway. Who was it? What's his name? His last name is Gunn, I think. Like, the guy that goes up to, like, every designer and goes, make it work. I'm so sure that that is this person as a pony. Gunn, yeah, like... I'm so, like, yeah, James, I think, yeah, like, I'm so sure that this pony is, like, inspired by James Gunn. Wave put up a picture. Because, like, it's just, like, fashionable as shit, you know? Tim Gunn, it's Tim. Tim or James. Whatever. He's the guy in Project One Way that goes up to all the designers, tears their fucking outfits off their mannequins, and goes, make it work, you know? It's Tim. It's literally that person, and it, like, fits the vibe, because he has, like, the glasses, the big hair, the nice suit. I also like the detached sleeves on the hooves. Very nice detail. Yeah, James Gunn is a director. He's directed a ton of shit in the MCU, and now he works for DC. But Tim Gunn! Tim is the guy that will give you fashion advice. I love Project Runway, so... Tim is the one that I think that this horse is based off of, because look at it. Look at it. Yeah, James Gunn is the Cape Shit movie director. Yeah, if we see, like, a fucking Superman horse with, like, a director's chair, there you go. This dude is such a bastard, I can tell by the look of it. He looks annoying, and I like that he looks annoying. Also, a very flamboyant design, despite a very subdued color scheme. Like, he doesn't have, like, bright green or anything. Also, I love the collar. This is like, oh, it's like a suit. It's just the label and the neckline and a cravat. And that's it. Like, it's so fucking funny that, like, he's, like, wearing a suit. That, or he's based off, or Lagerfeld. I think he might be based off Karl Lagerfeld, actually. You know, the old fucking director from Chanel? Devil Wears Prada looking ass? Yeah, it's Lagerfeld, 1,000,000,000%. It's like Rarity's arch nemesis or bestie, depending on the episode. Yeah, if you guys think that he looks like something out of The Devil Wears Prada, I'm pretty sure that's intentional. Male Rarity. Girl ponies get, like, whole ass outfit and boy ponies get collars only. He could wear a coat. Doesn't Lagerfeld have a ponytail too? Yep. Or had? Is Lagerfeld dead? Stanley Tucci horse mama. I think he's based off Lagerfeld, actually. I recognize the fit. Does anybody know if Karl Lagerfeld is dead? I should know this. I love fashion. He's been dead for a bit. Oh, that explains the pivot of Chanel. Yeah, okay. Because, like, he has his own brand, right? Because I went to check out the store with, like, my mother-in-law. And, I was like, this is way too trashy to be something that Karl Lagerfeld would have approved of, you know? Karl Lagerfeld was, like, the creative director for Chanel for a really long time, and then he made his own front brand, and then he died. He died at 85, though. To be fair, he was not that young. But yeah, that's 2020. It's 1,000,000,000% Lagerfeld, yeah. They use Remnant to put his soul into this horse. That's not how MLP works, Wave. Wave, don't lie to chat. You can't put Remnant in anything that isn't metal, Wave. Also, it's like a special metal 8 hours of my life. 8 hours of my life! Photo finish. Okay. Photo finish is such a cunt. Okay. Photo finish is, I think, the one that's based off Anna Wintour, who is the editor-in-chief of Vogue. And she really likes Fluttershy. I do remember the episode. Like, she's a famous, like, photographer, fashion designer, whatever. Rarity wanted to work with her. And so she had Fluttershy model a few outfits for her, and she just fell in love with Fluttershy because, like, yeah, obviously, Fluttershy is serving mad cunt, even if she doesn't mean to. So, an amazing design, though. The big sunglasses, she's actually wearing full clothing, like, the dress with the very bold, striking patterns, the scarf, white hair. I can't see her cutie mark, unfortunately, but I do think that it's a very good design, and it's based off Anna Wintour, like, 1,000,000,000%. One of the very few ponies that actually wears clothing, you know? Yeah, green is not your color, season 1, episode 7, I think. Damn! Yeah, you fucking got that down to, like, the minute. But yeah, I feel like she's, like, based off the editor-in-chief of Vogue because of the sunglasses and the very bold patterns. Like, yeah, it wasn't a malicious thing. She didn't snub like, Rarity out of, like, being mean. It was more like she saw an opportunity with Fluttershy and she took it. Meow. But I wanted to show her outfit because I think that she's one of the few ponies that actually likes to wear clothes, so... So this is Anna Wintour. For those, okay, I know that, like, most of my audience is men. Listen up, fellas. Listen up, fellas, okay? I don't care if your dick shrivel up. Fashion history is important. This is Anna Wintour. She is the editor-in-chief of Vogue. The person, who Meryl Streep plays in The Devil Wears Prada. Yeah, Miranda Priestley. This is who she's based off. In fact, when they first made the movie, they did not want to invite Anna Wintour to watch it because they were afraid Edna Mode is also based off Anna Wintour, yes. They were afraid that she would get so fucking pissed at the film that she would blacklist everybody in it. Turns out she fucking loved it. Yeah, if you've seen Edna Mode, this is also who it's based off. I'm pretty sure that the pony is also based off her. The perma sunglasses, very strictly business, very loud, bombastic pattern, super fashion forward. It's more of like a more lighthearted version of her as a character. So I definitely think that it's the same person. Like, again, like the straight cut hair, it's very much it, you know? And that's why I really like this character, because I was able to actually catch their resemblance immediately. I see the similarities between Anna and Edna. Yeah, like, they did it on purpose. Like, it's a very iconic person, so I would not be surprised if more characters were based off of her, you know? But yeah, photo finish has a great vibe in general. Super fun design, very great, very, very good use of color and pattern, and just bombastic as shit. For a background pony, I think that she definitely stands out. Coloratura. Now, these I'm not familiar with. This is actually the same person, I think. Beautiful design. Fucking bomb.com. Like, I like both versions. I like the version that's like, ooh, pretty curly hair pony, and the one that's like gothgirlfriend.com.org, you know? Like, look at her! Mama! But this proves my fucking Google Eye theory, chat. Look at that. Like, big eyeshadow and bedroom eyes, super cutesy, flowing, beautiful hair. Like, I gotta give this one this, because... Like, the hair extensions, I'm guessing she's kind of like Hannah Montana. Why is that horse giving me fuck me eyes? Because by this point in the show, they knew. By this point in the show, they knew. I like both versions of this design because, like, they both have something very, very pretty going for them. On the one hand, the normal pony version has, like, a very, like, nice, soothing color scheme, a very, very cute cutie mark. Big eyes, definitely giving, like, innocent flair. And it has, like, really nice curls, too. So it's very friend-shaped. And then the other version has, like, the big leather jacket, insane hair that's, like, a wig almost. Like, they don't make manes like that for no reason. If a pony needs to fucking serve it, they usually give them really long tails and manes. And, like, this is the thing. This is the thing. That if I had seen this toy, like this horse toy, I would have bought it. I would have bought it because it's just such a cool design. You can tell it's the same one, but the design's really pop. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's the same pony. The cutie mark is the same. The base color scheme for her fur is the same. But it's kind of like a Hannah Montana situation where she has, like, an alter ego. Pony experts, let me know, can two different ponies have the same ass mark? Because I wasn't sure which one to include in case it wasn't the same character. Spanish. You're gonna get, like, fucking... They're gonna throw horseshoes at you for calling it an ass mark. It's called a cutie mark! In my editor comes into the fucking line of fire. Bronies, load your fucking horseshoes. An ass mark. Yeah, I guess you could say this one's kind of like the Lady Gaga pony. They did base a lot of these off celebrities. The best of both worlds. Yeah, I think this one's Hannah Montana coded. And obviously, like, it's like AJ's, like, besties, so... AJ's childhood friend, and she was manipulated by her manager, by the way. Yeah, like, and again, it's... I think it is the Hannah Montana parallel, but, like, and it's really fun because we went from, like, a predominantly, like, cool tone color scheme to something that was very striking with a lot of warm colors. And look at the eyeliner on, like, the actual rocker pony one. It kind of makes her like Kesha. I think it's like a Kesha, Hannah Montana, like, performer versus real person, you know? Should I use clopping terms and call it behind? Just call it a cutie mark, too. Like, the jewelry, the amazing jacket, the eyeliner. It's still the same fucking horse, though. AJ calls her Rara. The booty seal of approval. A great design for a background horse. Hair extensions were used. Whenever they want a pony to, like, really serve it, like, they give them a longer hair and tail. Yeah, that's, this one's Rara, which is very cute. I would have bought this toy. Zesty Gourmand. I wonder who this is based off. I wonder. It's fucking raw! Like. I never thought I'd live to see the day where I saw the Gordon Ramsay pony. They gave it the same face shit. Where is the lamb sauce? Yeah, I'm never gonna fucking forgive you for that crime of a grilled cheese sandwich. Like, no, not Gordon Ramsay. What? Louis, there's an actual Gordon Ramsay pony. Whose is this based off then? Oh, this is a girly pop pony. Oh. The one instance that they don't use big eyelashes. Food critic, not chef. Oh, so it's like Anton Ego. There's a different Gordon Ramsay pony at the same episode. Oh my god. Ponies look so weird when they're, like, looking at you head on. I'm so used to, like, the pony cheat sheet of them being at, like, 3/4 angle. This style for MLP does not look as well as, like, a full frontal. It looks just really weird. The pants confuse me. Oh, yeah, it is wearing pants. I don't know if the Gordon pony's in here. Wave, can you, like, get it for me real quick? If she doesn't like it, she doesn't swallow. Ew, baby! Sent, thank you. This one is not Gordon, yeah. It's like gender bent Anton Ego. That is too nice to be Gordon Ramsay. He needs some, like, 50 wrinkles. Like, Wave added some, and I don't know if, like, it's in here, but I'll save it just in case. Real horses also look weird when you're looking at them head on. I'm afraid of horses. Like... So you're saying you don't like the full frontal horn section? No, I also don't like the girly pop horses without eyelashes. They look very uncanny valley. Like, I thought this was a man pony for a second. They're also not supposed to have eyebrows. Now that you mention it, they usually don't have eyebrows either. It's not okay. Thank you for clarifying that way. Let me show you guys the actual Where's the Lamb Sauce pony, who looks way too nice. But the funny thing about Gordon Ramsay is that he's only mean for the bit. Is this a vampire? No. Why are you afraid of horses? Because they're huge and they're scary. Look, this is the Gordon Ramsay pony. Oh, he does. No, it does look like Gordon Ramsay. The wrinkles. Does this one swear? Does this one swear by using horse puns? Where's the clopping lamb sauce? If Gordon Ramsay calls you an absolute donkey in MLP form, that's a slur. Like, yeah, what the fuck are you doing? He's smiling, fake. No, here's the thing. Gordon Ramsay's only mean for the bit. He's actually a very nice person. Their forehead wrinkles are fucking sending me, though. Another great example, though, of how to, like, put a real person into the show, because, like, A, make him a unicorn, obviously. B, the scraggly blonde hair. C, the cutie mark is just fire. Like, and he's just wearing his, like, chef's jacket. He's, like, wrinkly. He's actually Celestia's chef. No way. Yeah, where's the clopping lamb sauce, bitch? Like, the tail is chopped. I mean, he has a very short mane as well. He'll always make his friend his grilled cheese. No, thank you. Like, Gordon Ramsay's grilled cheese will give me nightmares till the day I die. Okay. Short mane for cooking. No. He's angry like 70% of the time for the bit and 30% because someone actually fucked up. The only times I've actually seen real rage in, like, Gordon Ramsay is when he's shutting a restaurant down because it's disgusting. I miss Kitchen Nightmares. I really do, chat. The American episodes were great.
There are Rick and Morty ponies that show up in the background of one episode and you could make the argument that was really them.
It could have probably been them. Yeah. Thank you. I've made his scrambled eggs too. They're very nice, but they're time consuming, so I don't do them often.
Photo finishes Cutie Mark is a camera with a flash, which weirdly resembles Twilight's Cutie Mark.
That's actually really funny. Thank you.
Applejack's childhood friend who became a famous pop star. EP is about returning to one's roots.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. So it's like Hannah Montana deadass.
Rah. The pony that made AJ realize she likes Mare.
I
Season 5
mean-
episode 24, the main attraction.
I feel like AJ's kind of like lesbian coded regardless, but thank you. Yeah, they're delayed because when I'm talking, I don't want to get interrupted by TTS every 2 seconds. It makes the editor's lives
42
easier.
months of Pink Thing chaos.
Thank you.
Vlog.
Is your nightmares are still going in the UK or in the States?
This show has nothing to do with Ratatouille.
Nothing, but apparently it's a thing. Thank you. Aren't lambs people in MLP? Fine, not lamb sauce.
The carrots are raw.
Raw, thank you. The US version has actually come back recently. I still remember the Amy's Baking Company
Every
episode.
single wrinkle is for a swear he can say.
Dead ass. Thank you. Dude Blade, thanks so much for the membership. AJ Janley feels more lesbian coded than the pony with the rainbow mane. Yeah, you mean Rainbow Dash? Yeah, no, I feel like Rainbow Dash could be like bi-coded, but AJ's like 1,000,000,000% coded lesbian. Anyway, more gluppies. AJ's farm lesbian. Okay. Miss Harshwhiney, or Winnie? So, this one, I kind of like it because it has, like, old lady pony riz, right? Like, she has some wrinkle, she's very well dressed, like, she kind of looks like a little bit like Ellen DeGeneres. Kind of hag-coded, I like the earrings, and you'll notice that, like, her eye shape is different to most ponies, you know? Most girly pop ponies have, like, a more oval eye structure. Miss Harshwhiney has, like, Winnie has, like, very round eyes. No visible eyebrows either. And not a ton of eyelashes. She has the silly nose shape. Yeah, like, some of these have different nose shapes, too. Like, you'll notice this with a lot of the ponies that, like, it might seem like they all have the same base body. They really don't. Like, some of them have shorter ears. Some of them have bigger ears. Some of them have, like, more slim snouts or bigger ones. The thing that does remain consistent with most adult ponies is the body shape. But the face changes, the hair changes, the eyes change. She looks like she's either a real estate agent or is going to try and sell me Herbalife. Oh, the MLM ponies. Fuck yeah. I put her in because I kind of would. Is that why? I was like, does this have a Funko Pop? No, this is just a Wave wanted it. I don't know if I would this one, but I think the design is sweet. My only criticism is that the cutie mark blends into her skin way too well. It needs some contrast. I would have made that a brighter yellow or a silver trophy, because I can barely tell it's there. I will assume the trophy was, like, from her former racing days or something. I mean, she's organizing something. She does a lot of porn, too. What? Really? I mean, I should not be surprised if it's MLP. Comp pony. Eh, baby. But a cute design, nonetheless. Songbird Serenade. This is Sia's horse. This one's from the movie. I put this one in here because this is Sia's fucking horse. And I thought the design was... Asus, thanks so much for the 50 gifted. Holy shit, thank you. It's a really pretty design. She's in the film, and she made a song for the movie. I like it, though, because it perfectly encapsulates Sia in pony form. It's a great way to, like, actually... Yeah, this is a Sia one, which I actually kind of like how they characterize the pony in the movie. I did see the, like, song for it, right? This was back when she had, like, a split hair color, and Sia's thing is that, like, apparently Sia has, like, some pretty bad anxiety, so whenever she has to, like, show up to events, she likes to wear really big wigs or, like, really big bangs to, like, hide her eyes. I feel like she feels like if no one can make eye contact with her, she'll be fine. It was actually a really neat touch to make her a Pegasus for this. I feel like Pegasi make really good performers because they have a lot of agility, so letting her, like, actually fly around and do her thing is very sweet. Yeah, Rainbow is the name of the song, yeah. And I like that they left her, like, giant bow. You can very clearly tell who it is just from, like, the style cues alone. The giant bow, the bangs over her eyes, the split hair color, and very, very simple outfit besides that, you know? Yeah, it's a very, very cute take on a celebrity as, like, an animated character. I find it to be precious, and I think it's actually fairly unique. There are a bunch of celebrity ponies in here, because MLP has no chill whatsoever. But I think Sia's design is one of my favorites. The pose is doing it for me. There's a lot of movement in it, and you can tell it's from the movie because it has a little bit more shading than MLP usually does. I can't see the Goo Goo eyes, but low-key down to fuck. Oh my god! That's because Sia doesn't show her eyes normally. The MLP song Outside of Horse is a non-MLP song. You have to, like, remember that MLP is a pretty musical show. Like, they don't have music in every episode, yeah, but they have songs here and there, and the movie was obviously gonna have some music. Is cheese sandwich in this? Wait and see. But yeah, I like Sia's design a lot. It's very simple, but it really just gets across who the pony is meant to be. I thought this was Justin Bieber. No! Yeah, I find that, like, a lot of people would, like, assume that, like, the extra ones that would be, like, pop stars and shit would be unicorns. Believe it or not, I think that Pegasus fits better because of the agility. In the Gen 5 movie, I believe the Pegasus sisters were both performers. Like, one of them was a pop star, I think. And that makes a lot more sense to me than unicorns. And I like Earth ponies as performers as well. Unicorns are too nerd-coded, I think. They'd rather, like, do the designing. They're creative types, but they're not performers. Or, like, influencers. Yeah. It is, in fact, a joke that sometimes a pony tries to start a song and they cut off at the first sentence. I've seen them do that in the show before. It's fucking funny. Unicorns are also evil. We've established at this point that for some reason a big bulk of the pony antagonists in this fucking show happen to be unicorns. Like, I'm not saying that unicorns are evil, but mama, the science is right there. Unicorns feel like the high society ones. Not really. Like, everyone's pretty much in, like, the same echelon of poniness. Except alicorns for obvious reasons. It's just that unicorns tend to have, like, for some reason, more desire for power than most other ponies do. Probably because they can use magic. Unicorns are too bougie to lure themselves into being performers. Like, they'd rather make clothes for other people. Yeah, like, since they have magic, I think it's more common that unicorns tend to pop off and be mean. Spitfire. Okay, these are, I think, the Thunder Colts. Wonderbolt? Wonderbolts, I think. The Wonderbolts are actually a group of Pegasus ponies that all have, like, the same yee-ass fucking, bodysuit, but styled in different ways. I think Rainbow Dash is a big fan. That or Scootaloo. And I put them in here because I actually really like how they style their bodysuits. They're, like, superhero, coded, I feel. Is there another render for all of them? There's renders for everybody, but, like... Yeah, Rainbow Dash should be super into these. The thing I like, though, is, like, they all hint at speed. The thunder on the outfits, the insanely high contrast, the very whoosh hair and wings. So, like, even though you can tell they have different personalities, you can also tell that they're all built for speed. So, like, their hair is swept back, their outfits are very snazzy, they're very aerodynamic, skin tight. I'm never gonna get over the fucking blue gimp suits. At first I thought, chat, that it was, like, the main colors, but then I noticed that, like, there were, like, holes for, like, the ears, the mouth, the eyes, and, like, the wings, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why would you put a bodysuit on a horse? You know? It seals in the flavor. Ew! Spanish, you can't say shit like that. You're gonna attract them. It's protective gear. What, a bodysuit? It's more like a superhero comic, I would say. How does a horse put on a bodysuit? This is my question. This is my question. If you're a pony, right? You don't have hands. How do you get into this? How the fuck do you, like, get into this? Do other ponies have to help you? Like, magic? Pegasi can't use magic. With hard work, I don't know how you would, like, you would need assistance. You would probably need assistance to get into these. They're performers, like, and probably because they used it on a team. Their hooves can grip for some reason. Oh, right, I've seen horses in MLP hold books with, like, their hooves. It's very strange. Like, Twilight is the one that makes the most sense to me, because she reads with, like, her horn using magic to levitate her books. But other ponies can just hold things. It's just like, okay. They do grab things like they have actual hands. It's very funny. If Pegasi don't have magic, how can they stand on cloud? They have different types of magic. Every pony has a different type of magic, but the ones that can do, like, actual magic dead ass are unicorns. The magic that Pegasus have is that they can fly, and the magic that Earth ponies have is that they're much stronger than your run-of-the-mill Huns. That's why in Gen 5, like, the movie that they made for Netflix, it was like, the magic disappeared, so Earth ponies were just normal horses, unicorns couldn't use magic at all, and Pegasus would just not be able to fly. They have wings, they just could not use them. Okay, more. Soren is actually a dude. Okay? Soren is a dude, and you can tell that it's a dude because A, the neck is thicker, and B, the head is also thicker in general. Shorter mane as well, even though the tail is fairly long. The suit is the same, but he has, like, different hair, color, different mane styling. You can actually see the cutie mark on the Wonderbolt suit, which is very, very cute. I think I prefer this color scheme with this outfit than the bright yellow horse with orange hair, although it was really, really cute contrast. The monochromatic color scheme seems to do wonders for this. And again, love seeing the fucking male ponies, because a lot of these shows... Look, let me tell you this way. If MLP was made in Japan, men would not exist. Like, if MLP was an anime, it would be one of those animes that I like to call girls doing nothing. Which is like, men don't exist. It's just a group of girly pops being cute for the male viewer. Okay, that's it. And they don't do anything. So I'm really glad that MLP has guy horses. I appreciate the guy horses. The ones he looks a little funny. I do think that the bodysuit is hilarious. So early MLP, but like not kid friendly. Yeah, a lot more fucking fan service. Girls being cute but doing nothing. Yeah. Men are implied. Yeah, they exist as background characters in anime, but they're not actually there. He is stressed. He looks anxious. But I like the suit. Kaon? Yeah, Kaon is one of those girls doing nothing anime. There's some good ones, like Bocchi the Rock. Bocchi the Rock is a girls doing nothing anime, but at the same time, it's actually so fucking funny that I don't particularly care at all. Blue Archive? Blue Archive is a gacha. With gachas, that's very common. It's very common that it's all girly pops. I'm surprised that you picked the ones in the suit and not out of their suit. I mean, the suit is iconic. Blaze. Oh, she's cute. She's adorable! Blaze feels a little bit younger. Her face is a little bit rounder and her body's a little bit smaller than the first one of these, but similar color scheme. Like, very, very nice contrast between the orange mane and tail and the blue bodysuit. The suits are actually funny as shit to me, because I can't imagine how you would get into that. But it's nice contrast, and they look fun to fly around in. It's very superhero coded. I appreciate them. Blaze is very cute, though. Like, you can tell, like, the difference in personalities, even though they have the same uniform. It's really cute, because She's like more playful. Her eyes are bigger. Her face is a little bit rounder. And notice how like thin her neck is compared to like the last one, you know? It's like Spitfire, but a bit younger. No, it's a different horse. Like if you see Spitfire and then you see Blaze, you'll see that Spitfire feels a little bit older. Spitfire doesn't have quite as round a face, and her hair has different colors in it. They might be related, though, because they have, like, the same exact color scheme regardless. Don't the wings act like hands? They can. But yeah, Blaze is not Spitfire. A different Wonderbolt. And then we have Surprise, which is an actual white horse. For some reason, the image for this is like... we got some artifacting on the edges. This one actually has the actual goggles on. And it's very playful, very much like in the air. White horse, you know, dipshit. I love it when chat just like randomly throws out like something like that. Like, oh, dipshit. Yeah, a white horse. They're not that, like, hard to find in MLP. Like, there's a few white horses, but usually they have, like, an all-white mane. Surprise and Rarity have this thing in common where, like, they're white horses with, like, a different colored mane as well. Yeah, the image is a bit crunchy. Apologies. It's very cute, though. Same bodysuit. The personality is just a lot more out there than the other Wonder Bolts so far. Sorry, they're hard to find. It's okay, Spanish. There's actually Proto-Pinkie. Wait, was this like Pinkie Pie's proto-character? I much prefer the pink goblin that we ended up with. No melanin whatsoever. To be fair, in a world of rainbow-ass colored horses, a world where a horse can look like a bag of confetti, there's no melanin because you can just look like a bag of confetti. Like, I would have loved to see some Palomino horses. Some different patterns would have been great, but... I understand that why, for animation reasons, they kinda had to keep the patterns and different hair colors to the mane as opposed to, like, the fur. But it would have been nice to see a bit more distinctive Hans patterns on the horses, yeah. Fire Streak. Look at the difference in, like, silhouette for every single one of the Wonderbolts. Same outfit, completely different vibes. So, like, Fire Streak keeps his wings folded. His hair is swooshy, but it's actually fairly well organized. He seems very, like, attentive, not at all anxious. Leader-coded, you know? His tail is much bigger. His neck is a little bit thinner. But his face is very square, you know? This is kind of twinky. He's kind of twinky, you know? He has a nice jawline. The male ponies have a nice jawline. They do. He seems sweet, and again, same uniform, completely different vibe, and that's the main reason I put them in the uniforms here, is because I want you guys to see how a character can have exactly the same outfit, exactly the same, but also have, like, a completely different vibe. Because it's about the personality. The way that the character is, like, portrayed, drawn, or whatever, it has, like, nothing to do with, like, unique outfit, and everything to do with personality. This one gets railed a lot, too. What? They were, mainly Zecora. Zecora counts as not a pony. Zecora is a zebra. Misty Flight. Cunty! I think that this one is rocking the color scheme the best. The turquoise hair and mane and tail are gorgeous. I like the pale yellow skin. The bedroom eyes are fucking sending me. She's fucking serving, chat. This one is, like, giving cocky dipshit. This one is giving, I am going to, like, I'm not here to make friends, you know? When you talk about silhouette, is that what you mean? Yeah, in part. You have to be able to distinguish a character based on silhouette alone. Like, the outfit is not the thing that's gonna do it for you. Did they intentionally make almost all of them have fiery hair colors? It's very likely, yeah, for color scheme reasons. This one's blue fire. But yeah, it has, like, very cocky, kind of bratty energy. Same uniform, worn completely different, like, fucking stylized completely differently in the sense that, like, the pony's personality is the thing that shines really, really, really brightly. Zilverstoom. Oh, wow, we have a curly-haired one! With the exception of, like, a few, like, I've seen ponies with, like, perfectly curled manes, like, ring curls, like Rarity. I like seeing the ponies like Pinkie Pie that just have a mess on their mane. It's always really, really fun to see the ones with, like, fluffy hair. And Silver Zoom seems to be kind of, like, cloud-coated in the hair. Very pretty. Has, like, thunderstorm kind of color scheme, I would say. Like, the dark gray fur, the loud-colored mane and tail. And then, like, the golden eyes are just a really nice touch, too. You could either interpret that as, like, lightning or, like, sun peeking out from behind the clouds. Very, very nice. Yum! Is this an old pony? I don't know, actually, because I don't know the ages of the Wonderbolts, but I don't see any wrinkles, so it's probably that he just happens to be great. How does curly hair do in High Green? Not great! I think that, like, you need amazing hair if you want to be a Wonderbolt, yeah. We've never actually seen his cutie mark. Oh, is this one of the ones where they hide it? Also, notice how his wings are bigger. They're longer than most of the other ponies that we've seen so far. They do have, like, a difference in sizes here and there. Yeah, very simple, but gets the job done. Fleetfoot. Fleetfoot, actually, I do believe she's one of the Wonderbolts as well. She has the goggles, but I did not get a picture of her uniform, so this is mainly what she looks like outside of it. I like that the cutie mark is a flying horseshoe, and she has, like, a very, very soothing tone of blue for her fur, and the very pretty spiky mane in, like, white and a blue. Why does she have massive hips? That's actually a great question. She kind of does, doesn't she? Look, not all ponies are built equal, okay? Not every pony's built equal. Some of them have fat dumpy. Sometimes you look at a pony from the back and you completely get why cloppers are the way they are. Guess she doesn't need the bodysuit? No idea if she does. This is just the picture we could find of her that like was like good quality. I think she's had the suit. She has the goggles, yeah. Do all the Wonderbolts just have the same barber? I guess that they just really like the slicked back hair look, yeah. Probably because it's aerodynamic. How many there's a lot of Wonderbolts, okay? A lot. The wind blows the hair back. It's probably something like that, yeah. It's like aerodynamic that way. Spitfire, Soren, Fleetfoot, and Misty Fly are the ones that they show the most, for obvious reasons. How is she gonna be aerodynamic with a fat ass like that? I don't know, chat! She still flies! Maybe that's why she's not wearing the uniform anymore. Maybe that's why she's not wearing the uniform anymore. High Winds. Another one with curly hair, which I love. Again, this is not an art style that's designed to be viewed from the front. Whenever a pony's making eye contact with me like this, I feel like they're about to stare into my soul and pull it out of my body. Okay? Like, their goo-goo eyes are not designed to make eye contact with you like that. They're designed to, like, peek at you from, like, a 3/4 angle from the side, like, hee-hee, like, you wanna fuck the horse. Not like this. This is unhinged. But I really like the curly hair. I like the shades of blue in it. The wings are super pretty. The green eyes are actually very striking. And yeah, she just looks really sweet. It's adorable, but it's kind of giving unhinged a little bit. How many of them are there? There's a lot of Wonderbolts. Also, another one that we never see their cutie mark. Again, some of these I don't think you see them outside of uniform. I like eye contact sometimes. She looks like way too young. She's the same age as the other ponies. You can tell a pony is like a foal in MLP if the head is about as big as the body is. This one just happens to be making direct eye contact with you, which makes the head shape very round. And the colt ponies, the foals, tend to have very round heads as well. Don't actual horses also look weird as fuck from the front? They do, because their eyes are on the sides of their fucking heads because they're stupid prey animals. Like, Thunderlane, how many of you are there? Glupshito hours. Another one, really short, like mohawk-like mane, and very short tail as well. And this one's just like thundercloud colored in general, like very like charcoaly, very dark gray. You know those like colors like when it's like getting really, really dark out, but it's not because the sun is gone, it's because it's like super cloudy. That's it. Brother of the year. Yeah, this is a Glupshito. That's what we're doing today, Glupshitos. But yeah, same uniform, completely different vibe for the Wonderbolts, which is why I put them in here. That one's a porn actor name. What, Thunderlane? Nurse Red Hat. I put this in here because I have a bias. And I think that it's very cute, and it's a pink thing, and she looks sweet, okay? Also, I am surprised that the Red Cross did not come for their wig for this. Probably because they added the little like hearts on the side of the on the side of like the cross. If you guys don't know, no, they did. Oh, they did? The Red Cross has this thing where you cannot put a Red Cross anywhere on a character or a design or anything like that unless it's like officially affiliated with the Red Cross, so people don't get confused. People think it's just like a very like annoying copyright strike thing. It's because they don't want them using the image for anything that isn't like strictly related to the Red Cross. Like, they actually did need to change it. Please tell me that they just changed the colors. It's in the Geneva Convention. Oh, yeah, then you can't use a Red Cross for anything. Like, if I make a, like, fucking... There's a reason why when I make, like... I designed, like, Kova for Magical Miss Lucy, I didn't use a cross like that in the nurse outfit at all. I changed the shape of it, and I'm using, like, a different shade of, like, red. They added the hearts for that same reason, actually. Okay, so the hearts are there because the Red Cross gave them shit. Yeah, they don't make any exceptions about this ever. Like, you have to either do a different color. That's why a lot of the pharmacies here in Europe have green crosses. Fun fact. If you are in Europe somewhere and you have a tummy ow and you want to go find a pharmacy, look for a green cross. Like a light. Are you going to continue Magical Miss Lucy? Yes, Magical Miss Lucy is still ongoing. It's actually going to update at the end of this month. I posted the covers for it, like, yesterday. Oh, wait, no, like a day on Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. I'll put it on YouTube, too, later so you guys can see. The eye-obliterating flashing green crosses. Yeah, if you're in Europe, you'll know what. You'll know. It's probably because of, like, the Geneva Convention that they can't make them red. But why? It's just a fictional character. I don't get it. I don't know. You'd think they'd make an exception for that, but no exceptions can be made, unfortunately. I think that, like, honest to God, as someone who, like, designs character, yeah, you should know this. If you're, like, a professional character designer, you're working with a show that's gonna air for, like, the general populace, why the fuck would you put a red cross on it? You should know that they're gonna come for your wig. Like, this being like, nah, they won't come for us. Yes, they will. MLP aired, like, everywhere. At this point, you have to know better than to put a fucking red cross on a character like that. It's why, what's her name in Skullgirls, like Nurse Valentine, I think? It's why her crosses are pink. They had to change them also. They take it really seriously. Yeah, Valentine used to have red crosses. They had to change them into pink for the final fucking build of the game because of that. It's still a stupid rule. I mean, it probably exists for a good reason. I think that's the principle of the thing, because no exceptions, so no one can try and legally argue if they use it for a war crime. Exactly! It's because they don't want to make exceptions. It's like setting precedent. But yeah, Nurse Red Heart is very cute. I love the pink hair. I really like the cutie mark, and I think that's really nice to see, like, a horse with a very round face. Remember, every rule has a story behind it. Behind every, oh, bitch. Bitch. Behind every rule, there's a stupid. Okay, so Nurse Snowheart, they learned better. They learned better. The cutie mark is actually a white cross with the hearts. And the hat is a fucking circle with a white cross in it. The hairnet, though, added 10 years. And, like, I know why she has a hairnet, right? Because you're not supposed to fucking get hair in people's faces if you're doing medical stuff. But, like, they have fur! Them bedroom eyes. The amount of people that want to fuck these horses. Mama. I love the, like, oh, I'm wearing a hairnet for, like, safety. You have fur, dude. Like, unfortunately, this is another case of the cutie mark is lacking contrast, because I cannot fucking see it because her skin is yellow, you know? This one, I feel like she's a bit older, if that makes sense. They're the tired gang. But, like, yeah, like, they're very cute. It's a very, like, it's a fun color scheme, still very soothing somehow. It's giving bedroom eyes. I appreciate this, you know? They're tired from working, like, 50-hour shifts. Nurses are tired. Nurses are usually tired. Most medical practitioners tend to be a bit tired sometimes, but like that's why they have to switch shifts that often. That's why they have like beds in hospitals, like nurse stations that they can fucking go nap at. The older, more tired nurse. She does look a little eepy. They do wear bodysuits for surgery. Do they have surgery in MLP? Like, is MLP one of those shows where they have like weirdly modern things for some things and very fantasy things for others? Like, do they have like actual like fucking hospitals in there? Yes. Yeah, because I didn't watch all of it, so I didn't know if they had like an actual like OR in there. They have a train. Like, they had like an x-ray for when Rainbow broke a win. No! Rainbow Dash broke her win once, and she had an x-ray. Can't they use magic? Yeah, can't they use magic? Like, they have arcade machines. MLP is one of those fantasy shows that just happens to have modern things in it for like no good reason. But we love that though. More. Meow. They have doorknobs. I don't know why they have doorknobs. The Royal Guards. Ah, yes, the ones for Celestia's comic. I have to use the gray ones, otherwise we can't see the cocaine, chat. I love the Royal Guards. I like the Royal Guards because they have like a very Spartan uniform. It fits them though, because of like the manes. Like, that's not like a helmet thing. That's their actual manes that they're putting in there. They have really pretty armor, very ornate for the most part, and it does change depending on the type of pony. Now, here's my question. Why are you wearing a saddle? From what I gather, no one can ride you. I mean, not in the normal way, at least. Why is there a saddle if there's, like, no one to ride the ponies? Like, the Pegasus one is just wearing, like, plates on his back, but then, like, the unicorn one has a saddle, and I'm like, who's sitting on you? You know? They're like a fashion in the show. Celestia's a freak. If you guys think I'm gonna draw Celestia as anything other than like an absolute fucking freak of nature, you're wrong. That woman is thousands of years old. Mama, you'd get bored at that point. She probably has a sex dungeon somewhere. Like, the best fucking night of the year is like the day that like Luna takes over and Celestia's like fucking sex party in the dungeon, and then all the guards get fucking railed. Not they rail her, the other way around. We're getting another Rhea comic. Yeah, except this one's gonna be more unhinged. Please don't say the Molestia thing. I would never draw that. Come on. That one is an MLP joke, and I believe a very poor taste. But I do like the idea of her being an absolute freak. Like, you can be, like, a kinky motherfucker without having to make that joke, you know? I like the guards design. They have, like, the same face shape and body style, but they just happen to be different types of ponies. So, like, unicorns, Pegasus, and all that jazz. And different colors. And the head of the Royal Guard was actually Twilight Sparkle's brother. Shining Armor was the head of the guards. And then he got married to a princess, and now he has it fucking made. He became a prince, yeah. There's, like, no kings or queens in MLP. Like, I guess you could say Celestia's a queen, but they call her, like, princess. So, like, there's no, like, higher royalty than princess in MLP for some reason. Unless you're evil. Yeah, if you're evil, you get, like, an actual royal title. The guy banged his way into royalty in Mad Lad. It's because, like, it's because I believe that he used to know Cadence since, like, Twilight was, she used to babysit Twilight Sparkle, so that's how they met. Yeah, Queen Chrysalis and King Sombra, the bad guys have royalty titles. I guess that Celestia's too nice to call herself a queen. But the Royal Guard looks dope. Mayor. I mean, it's really cute, I'm sorry. Like, the collar with the cute tie, the glasses. You can tell that this one is, like, older coded, but it doesn't have, like, any eye bags or wrinkles. She just kind of looks like a very pretty office lady. With, like, really nice flowing hair. That is the mayor, yes. Her actual main color is pink. Why is it white here? Her mane needs to be pink. Should she, like, dye her hair or what? Or is she old? Does she have under-eye wrinkles? Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. No! So she's probably dyeing the pink hair to look more professional, you know? Like, to be fair, if Pinkie Pie was the mayor, I would never take that job seriously. Like, if Pinkie Pie was, like, dressed like this, I would be like, you're gonna throw a party in the White House and you're gonna trash it, dude. Like, but very pretty. She's as old as, like, Cherry Lee. So old? It's giving, like, modern outmate. Yeah, it's, like, not that old. She has to dye it, though. I like the really long tail, though. The mane is shorter, but the tail is very long, which I find very cute. And the cutie mark is actually fairly sweet. It's like a scroll. She does it to look more respectable. Like, she saw Pinkie Pie and was like, I'm not dealing with this, you know? Her mane looks like paper. It does kind of look like paper. I mean, her thing is a scroll, yeah. So, like, she LARPs as an old lady, I guess. Because we've seen some old lady ponies here. Like, Applejack's grandma was in here. Cherry Lee. Oh, she's so cute. Pink thing! Adorable pink thing! I like this shade of pink. It's more like purpley, like mauve shade, like the shade of pink that she's rocking here. I like when they do, like, very brightly colored ponies, because they know how to color balance the shit so well. That, like, she's mainly pink, right? But the body is a very dark shade. The mane is lighter, and then they add, like, a really nice accent color, like a pop of color on the eyes. So, like, Pinkie Pie, for example, is bright fucking pink, like bubblegum pink. And then she has, like, very bright blue eyes. So it definitely stands out a lot. It's one of the reasons why I believe the designs on the show are so, like, beloved, is because they're simple as shit, right? This is not complex. But they really stand out. They really, really, really stand out. She have, like, 80s hair. It's 80s hair, but, like, not fluffy 80s hair. Warm and take caretaker coated. Yeah, it's kind of like a teacher coated, isn't it? Very sweet. Alright, more. It was more 80s when she was younger. Fleur-de-lis. Okay, I put this one in here. Because not all ponies are made equal, and some ponies actually resemble more horses than they do, the ponies, right? So, you'll remember the alicorns having specifically a more elongated body and faces and bigger horns. And the thing I like about this one is that, like, the shape language for the body is very alicorn coded, but she's not an alicorn at all. She is a unicorn, has very sleek hair, very, very pretty. And the horn is much longer than your run-of-the-mill pony. So it stands to reason that there are, like, other subspecies of horses in MLP besides just the ponies that we see, like, in the everyday, you know? And some of them are, like, taller, a little bit more elongated, a little bit more graceful. This is one of them. And the vibe is definitely, like, fashion runway model coded, because she has, like, a very, like, long, like, almost, like, heroine chic face. Really big eyes, heavily lidded. She's wearing makeup. She does have the fleur-de-lis as a cutie mark, which I actually really, really like. And the horn is much bigger. The horn size does not really, like, tell you how much magic a pony has. It's just, like, a thing that, like, changes per, like, aesthetic, you know? And she is taller, yeah. So there are a few, like, actual more horse-coded ponies in MLP besides just the ponies that we see, which is good. I like that the designers didn't just limit themselves to one body style for them, and they decided to experiment, you know? Does lipstick exist in MLP? I don't... Are there any lipstick? Like, does anyone wear lipstick in MLP? I don't think so. I think that, like, at most, you'll see someone with, like, the line art be a different color. But I don't know if there's, like, lipstick. They tend to go more for eyeshadow for obvious reasons. Like, their eyes are much bigger, so... They do, but there's, like, not a lot. Rarity uses lipstick. Rarity has a full beat. Meow. But yeah, most of the makeup looks you will see in MLP tend to be eyeshadow more than anything else, because like there's a lot of lid space. But again, very soft color scheme, very beautiful use of shapes, and just a very unique body type that you don't see often in the show. Rarity wears fake lashes. Rarity, how are you guys like, oh, this is really cute. How are you guys like not aware that Rarity fucking wears fake lashes? You know, the thing I like about Cherry Jubilee is, where the fuck are her ears? I can't see them, like... She has them, obviously, but they're, like, under her hair. Cherry Jubilee gives me, like... You know, like, those 50s diners that always had, like, that one waitress who would basically greet you by name and be, like, the sweetest person? She listened to, like, everybody's fucking, like, problems. That's the vibe that Cherry Jubilee gives me, you know? Like, big fucking hair, southern accent. Like, she has a mole. She has a beauty mark, actually, right next to her eye, which is very rare for ponies. And eyebrows. Another incredibly rare thing for ponies. The cutie mark is dead simple. It's just a cherry. Yeah. Calls you hon or sugar or sweetie the entire time. Refills your coffee before you can even blink. She's like that type of character, you know? In the Equestria Girl series, Pinky works in a 50s diner. Oh, I love that. The annual income goes to, like, the hair maintenance. It's giving, like, Grease, isn't it? Like, beauty school dropout plays in the distance. An absolutely adorable design. It's fairly simple, and I do think that on purpose, they gave her, like, cherry pie colors. Like, her hair is kind of like the filling for a cherry pie, and then the crust of the cherry pie is done with, like, the actual fur. But it's not as, like, toasty. It's, like when it's raw. You know? So the epitome of, like, a Southern Belle. Kind of like that's the vibe. I think it's very sweet, though. I think it's very cute. And it's, like, a very, like, big mane. Like, this is a lot of hairspray. A lot of hairspray. Like, this is teased to filth and then hairspray. Like, ice cream color, it kind of just reminds me of a cherry pie. Just not as toasty. Dolly Parton, I have to remind myself. If this was Dolly Parton, you would have to find some way to put boobs on the horse. I think it's just cherry colors. There's yellow cherries. Ew, really? I don't envy any non-unicorns' beauty routine. I mean, unicorns are so up themselves, though. But yeah, the hair swirls are very pretty, and the cutie mark is fairly simple, so I appreciate that. The boobs are in the back. Ew. We're not putting the boobs in the back. Coco Pummel. Oh. Oh, she's cute. Oh, that's so sweet. I actually really like this one because I love the haircut. The short hair is super charming. Very sweet. Also, the hair accessory is really nice, like the big flower in the back. The sailor collar is also great. I actually really like it when a pony gets to wear clothes. The main six rarely do it. The main six do get, like, a ton of outfit changes. But they happen to more, like, if the episode context needs it, you know? The crotch boobs are surprisingly common in MLP art. No, they're not. Wave, no, you're lying to me. No, Wave, ew, really? So it's like Coco Chanel, but Coco Pummel? No, they are. No! Coco actually does have some similarities to Fluttershy. Pastel hair, kind of like droopy eyes, but it's shorter and a little bit more playful. And I just really like the color combinations here. Blue hair, like lilac collar, and like the very nice coral colored tie and hair accessory, you know? Lou, you're not even showing. Excuse me for not knowing what MLP porn looks like, because I'm not a complete degenerate. Like, I've never seen that shit, and I don't think I want to dive into this side of the internet today. Thank you very much. But she looks so sweet, and I like the fashion reference to Coco Chanel with, like, the name and the flower and, like, the short hair. What's her cutie mark, actually? Oh, okay, so her cutie mark is actually the iconic Chanel hat. So she absolutely is a different, a reference to Coco Chanel. Chanel was, like, back in the 50s, like, their outfits used to be, like, the very pretty dresses, right? Like, Chanel, like, really accentuated femininity back in the day. And part of their fits were the big hats. And they were hats that were, like, a solid color with trim in a completely contrasting one. And I really like the old school Chanel designs because they tend to be very, very classy. And this is like the type of like girly pop that was kind of like their thing, you know? It was like very demure, very graceful, very feminine. And the sailor collars were actually a thing I think they used in the very early dresses, just to kind of like add a little pop there. Chanel has a history. Most fashion brands have a history. Let me fucking entertain you guys for a little bit. Did you guys know that all of the SS uniforms, all of the Nazi uniforms were designed by Hugo Boss? Volkswagen Beetle, that car that we like to play punch buggy with, was specifically designed for the ideal German family during World War II. Most brands have a history. Yeah. So yeah, so Chanel has a history as well. I don't know the exact one, but I do know that they do. Every fucking brand, if it's old enough, will go back and you will be like, problematic. So yeah. But that's why they were so fashionable. There is a reason why every fucking bad guy army in existence ever models their uniforms off the Nazi uniforms. Because they were designed by a really, really good designer. Like, reason they're being worn notwithstanding, the fit is iconic, and that's why so many people use it. Okay? Almost every car brand has a World War II history. Almost every brand that has been around for more than, like, 60 years has a history. Porsche made a tank for the painter. Exactly. Yeah, even Ford. Every single one. No one's immune. But yeah, it's very interesting to know that they did take a reference from Chanel's work to design this character. Iconic and easy to read as bad guy. I wonder why. Oh! Okay, so this is the horse that canonically bagged Pinkie Pie. This fucking horse got Pinkie Pie pregnant. Like, if you guys don't know, this is Weird Al Yankovic's horse, okay? Like, Cheese Sandwich is just Weird Al as a horse. And this character ended up fucking marrying Pinkie Pie. Like, in the finale, Pinkie Pie shows up with her fucking kid, who looks exactly like fucking Cheese Sandwich, and she mentions cheese by name. You guys, everybody who wants to fuck Pinkie Pie, y'all got cucked by Weird Al Yankovic, I'm sorry to tell you. Weird Al bred your waifu! He's very white and nerdy, and he's having a great time. I like it because this is basically a dude version of Pinkie Pie. Like, same stupid curly hair, incredibly bubbly personality. He's wearing, like, the Weird Al polo, obviously, and he has, like, the hair color and eye color that he does. But this is just, like, man Pinkie Pie. The kid is called Little Cheese. I am surprised that some brony did not want to murder Weird Al. Actually, did people get pissed at that? I thought that most people thought that was really sweet. Yeah, doesn't he have a rubber chicken called Boneless? No, they thought it was funny. It is funny. Yeah, some funny posts on Twitter after that episode. Oh no, wait, put them in the video. See, Weird Al is a very likable person, so most people had no issue with this. The cutie mark is actually a cheese sandwich, like a cheese pull from a grilled cheese, but it's also an accordion, because that was, like, Weird Al's instrument of choice. I thought it was so cool that he wanted to actually be an MLP, and he was cool with the character being like this. And then that, like, people liked it so much that they were just like, no, him and Pinkie Pie need to be a thing, you know? It's a very sweet reference. I also do like that he is cheese colored. Like, he is the color of cheddar, okay? Another great example of how to take a real person and actually turn them into a character that fits your show's art style is what they did with Cheese Sandwich, yes. Wibble pants. Now, this is one of those cases where we actually do have a bit more color in the main and in the main, but it's funny because it's just like a gradient, you know? Patton Oswald pony. No way. It's so weird to me whenever these have eyebrows, chat. Yeah, army horse? I don't know if it's an army horse. The cutie mark is a speech bubble. So comic artist could be? I don't know what Patton Oswalt does. Comic nerd. Oh! But you can tell it's a celebrity horse because, like, it's very clearly referencing something. It has, like, eyebrows, and it has, like, a very specific hairstyle that they normally don't use in the show. So if you see, like, a hairstyle for a pony that it's not common, there's usually a reference behind it. Yeah, the hair is really funny because it goes from, like, black to gray, back to, like, a gray at the end. There's more colors here, but I don't particularly mind it much. I think it looks pretty fun. Again, it's really funny because it's a guy horse, so neck is thicker, but this is one of those guy horses that does not have, like, a very square snout. It's just, like, kind of rounded out. The cutie mark says it all. Oh, the cutie mark is, like, just chatterbox. It's like Rainbow Dash's mane without color. Oh my god, it is! Also, I like that they called it Quibble Pants. That's pretty cute. Sugar Belle is cute. Sugar Belle is, like, an aggressively pink horse. Like, and I don't think that, like, in case you guys are wondering, this is not related to Pinkie Pie at all. Pinkie Pie's family members like to farm rocks, okay? Like, she just happens to have incredibly, curly hair. Like, a lot. Oh, is this Big Mac's wife? She's so cute, though. I love the texture for her mane and her tail, and I love the hair accessory. That's, like, the one accent color in the whole thing. And the horn is super cute. It's, like, kind of like a peeking out from within the curly bangs. Big Mac was into unicorns. Oh, gee, really? Like, yeah. Yeah, I think she was in Starlight's cult thing, wasn't she? Yeah. But she's very sweet. And I think her cutie mark is actually, like, a cupcake, right? But yeah, she has, like, a similar shade of pink in her fur that's Pinkie Pie, and similar hair texture, but, like, the hair is purple, and the eyes are also, like, really dark pink, as opposed to, like, the very strong contrast of, like, blue eyes that Pinkie Pie has. Simple design, though. Felt like it was worth it to be in here, because I just really like the vibe. She and Big Mac actually have a son in the end. Oh, that's sweet. Imagine meeting your wife in a cult. I'm pretty sure they met after. Okay, I put Tree Hugger in here for one reason and one reason alone. The dreads. Like, it's such a unique hair texture that I didn't really see anywhere else in the show that I think that it merited mentioning, because, like, is this not, like, the epitome, okay, of a dirty hippie affectionate? Does she not look like a dirty hippie affectionate? Like, looks like it smokes everything under the sun. It has, like, the fucking really thick eyebrows. The cutie mark is actually just, like, a heart coming out of the ground. The bandana. Also very strong contrast. Like, complementary color scheme. I can smell her from here, chat. She probably looks like she's stinky. This is Fluttershy's weed dealer. Do you guys think that Fluttershy needs to, like, fucking smoke weed to calm the fuck down? She's got that good kush. Yeah, baby! The only hippie pony, though. I don't think there's another one. She's like a nude model for artists, which is not that impactful as a horse. How come every nude model ever is some form of dirty hippie? I remember, like, when I was in, like, when I was in college, the models that would come in, like, our life drawing classes, they would always be this type of person, you know? Discord wonders what the fuck is wrong with her. Discord, if you make Discord question his life choices, you've done something very, very unique. No sense of shame? None. Oh, this pony doesn't have any shame, but the design is very unique in the sense that, like, the color scheme is complementary, so very, very, like, striking. And the hair texture is completely different from anything we've seen a horse have in the show so far. No, this pony's a girl. Look at the eyelashes. If you want to know if a pony's a guy or a girl, usually the neck width will give it away. Discord tried to kill her. Discord, Some question if Tree Hugger may be high. Maybe? Absolutely is. They should have made her a Pegasus, so that joke of wanting to get high is so missed. I know, but, like, I feel like for, like, a hippie type of pony, Earth Pony's a perfect fit. The muzzle's also really, really, like, pointy and cute. We almost sent her to the sock puppet dimension. Please don't do that to the hippie. She probably smells funny, but she's fine. She was gonna go to class, but then she got high. Eh, baby. Sassy Saddles. Ugh! Another design I absolutely fell in love with. I've never seen this horse in the show, but Look at how snatched her profile is compared to other ponies. Other ponies are like super round, okay? Sassy Saddles is like snatched, like super long horn, tiny ears. The thing that would have made it even better, I feel, is if they had given her like the unicorn feet. If you guys have actually seen like a unicorn being drawn traditionally in media, they have hooves, yes, but they tend to have hair in the bottom of their legs. Some breeds of horses actually do have that. That makes them look very elegant and graceful. I feel like if they had added that, it would have just elevated this character a fair bit. But I like this because there's really good contrast. The shape language is sublime. The outfit is super cute, really, really nicely balanced colors. I think it's called feathering. Yeah. Unicorns usually have feathering, and she looks more like a traditional unicorn than most other ponies in the show. I can tell you that she's probably a bit taller than, like, Twilight. But it's really fun to see the different body types that they put into the show. She's Rarity's assistant. Rarity bagged this baddie to fucking be her assistant. Holy shit. Shire horses have that sometimes. Looks really cool. Yeah, some IRL horses have that, but unicorns have traditionally always been drawn that way. And fun fact, a lot of times unicorn tails aren't like this. They're kind of like lion tails. They're kind of like ratty, and they have like a lot of fur in the end. Yeah. She's wearing a saddle because it's a fashion accessory, Spanish. But she's so pretty. I love the makeup. I love the hair. I love the outfit. It's flawless, okay? Yeah, classic unicorn tails don't actually look like this at all. They're kind of ratty. Twilight became just a bit taller than the typical pony when she became an alicorn. Correct. Alicorn is, I think, a different type of horse. By the time the show ended, Twilight looked a lot more like Celestia than any other type of pony. And that's because of the insane amount of magic in her system. Yeah, lion tails, cloven hooves, and goat beard. Yeah, the goat beard we can omit. Vapor Trail. I like this one because she does genuinely look like mist. The hair texture is beautiful. It has like a really, really pretty color scheme, like minty. And it's giving insane bedroom eyes, you know? Wait, this is an NOC? No, all of these are background ponies. All of these were in the show. The thing is, like, MLP has like 500 Glupshitos. That's why I didn't put all of them in here, by the way. There's so many background characters in the show, but some of them have really, really, really unique designs. The image looks like she's about to serve cunt, but she's probably really sweet, because most of the horses in the show tend to be really sweet. She does have some villain energy in this posing, but I just really like the silhouette for the character, like the very like misty, wavy mane. And the color balancing, like yellow, blue, and green, it's very nice, very pretty. It's one of those like color schemes where they kind of like blend into each other. I don't remember the name of that type of color of Goroshiori, because complementary are the ones that are like opposite of each other on the color wheel. There's also designs that have color schemes that are like right next to each other on the color wheel. This is one of them. I like the name too. Autumn Blaze. Okay, this is a classic unicorn, actually. Okay, so Autumn Blaze is one of the ones which it's not technically considered a pony. This is a Kirin, but the tail for this Kirin is actually very, very similar to what classic unicorn tails look like. Not a pony in a technical sense, no. A type of mythological creature, yes. I love the feathering on this, though, and I really do wish that they would have done this with other unicorn characters, at least like the alicorns, you know? It's very beautiful. The contrast is great. The horn shape is gorgeous. I like the scales. I love the feathering. I like the way that they did the hooves. I hope that they can add some character designs like this elements for the next gen, if any, because I think that really elevates the design. It's still simple and still very much MLP in the silhouette and color scheme and the way that they drew it, but like there's something so charming about it, you know? Something super charming about it, very mystic. Like the ear shape is different as well. It's so gorgeous. Yeah, this is actually, yeah, a Kirin is the Chinese version of a unicorn, yes. But this one is actually, ironically enough, it has a lot of more classic unicorn things. The only things that are not classic unicorn is the horn and the scales. But the feathering is very much classic medieval unicorn. The tail shape is very classic medieval unicorn. But yeah, unicorns usually don't have scales, yes. I know this one from a friend. They get mad and they catch on fire. Oh, right, you have... How the fuck do you not know that much about the show, Spanish, if you have a friend that, like, actually draws MLP stuff? Is that why Kitty is a thing in Monster Hunter? It probably is, yeah. She doesn't draw all of them. Yeah, but you should still know your lore, Spanish! And keep in mind, I only watched, like, the first, like, 4 seasons. I fell off a little bit after that, but I did watch a big chunk of them. Monham Kirin is just, like, just a unicorn, just a horse. Rain, Shine, another Kirin, and another example of how the shape language for MLP changes. Beautiful design, by the way. Gorgeous. Depending on the age of the character sometimes, or the species of the character sometimes. So whenever there's, like, royalty in MLP, or, like, a leader-type character, they tend to look more like this than your run-of-the-mill pony. They're more tall, they're more imposing, they have more refined face shapes, different ears, usually smaller. I really like this, and I do wish that we consider stuff like this type of silhouette for Gen 6. Because the pony designs are really cute, but there's something so elegant about your traditional type of unicorn or mythological creature that I definitely think should be seen, you know? Yeah, tall, not small. The Kirins deserve more. I'm imagining this happened in later seasons, because I do not remember them in the first, like, 4, so... If not season 9, then season 8. Oh. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I like it, though, because, like, the horn is longer. It's more, like, sloped back. The hair still has that absolutely beautiful curl to it, but the color scheme is more subdued. It's a little bit less chaotic than the previous Kirin that we saw. The scales are, like, an off-white in the face and in her back, so they don't contrast super harshly, but you can still tell that they're there. Their red eyes are beautiful, and I just genuinely like the way that they did the hooves for this, and, like, the little hair and, like, the back of her calves. It's absolutely gorgeous. I do wish that they would consider more pony designs like this for, like, future versions of the show. It just really depends on how Hasbro wants to do things, I think. Yeah, the hair looks more like a lion's mane than an actual unicorn mane. It goes around the front. But it's fucking stunning. I forget. I have to ask. Is there a Kirin character in Genshin Impact? Because, like, I know that, like, Ganyu is a shilin, which is, like, a weird deer thing, right? Is there anything like this in Genshin? Because, like, you'd think that Liyue being Liyue and, like, Genshin being super obsessed with, like, Chinese culture, would make something like this. There's, like, a Hans waifu in Genshin. No, Yanfei's a different thing. Yanfei's also, like, a deer. Yanfei's like a deer. The reason I ask if there's, like, this type of character in Genshin Impact is because of the horn more than anything else, because Ganyu has 2 horns and so does Yanfei. Zebai, I have not heard of that one, but maybe. Kirina and Kirin are the same thing, I think. Yeah, except that, like, Ganyu has 2 horns. Horse, Adepti, X-Boot. Okay. New horse girl. Okay. I saw they added a mermaid. That might have been a leaked, but, like, it's not an actual mermaid, because, like, it made me so mad because I saw the sprite, right? Tangent, side note. She, like, spins, and then she turns into, like, a beautiful mermaid sitting on a bubble, and I was like, oh, that's so cool! And then she spins again, and she goes right back to the same Mihoyo silhouette as always. Anyway, yeah, I was just wondering, because, I've never seen, like, this horn on a character in Genshin. I made me really curious. Clear Sky. Oh, that's so cute. I like this one because, again, the hair is really pretty. This is giving me very strong, like, 90s movie vibes. You know? I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the color scheme or, like, the haircut or, like, the little bandana. But, like, this one's, like, 90s pony coded, you know? It's super cute. Very, very pretty. I love the sun and the moon. And this one is obviously weather-coded. And I like the colors in the tail. Like, that nice little blue accent is very charming. I like it when they did it for Twilight, so I enjoy it when I see it with other ponies as well. There's like aggressively like 16 candles. It's really sweet though. Is this one MILF? Is this one a MILF? Oh, is that why the hair is like that and she's wearing like that bandana? Single mom. She's sweet though. Beautiful hair. Is this Quibble Pants' wife? She's voiced by Patton's wife. Oh, that's sweet. Actually really funny because like Quibble Pants has like a very like desaturated dull color scheme and Clear Sky is like just bright fucking pink. I love cotton candy coated characters. They look like they would smell like sugar. They look like they will smell like sugar and that makes me very happy. Live, laugh, love, and then trample your enemies. Energy, more. Anti-lofty. Okay. Another one of the ones that, like, it's in here because the fucking shape of the face is so unique. This is like a hag horse. Hag horse, okay? This one, like, the fucking cable knit sweater, the under eye wrinkles, the incredibly weird face shape, the short, straggly hair, like... This is one of Scootaloo's aunts. Oh, like, considered, like, actually gay. Devious plotting haunts. Oh, yeah. Lesbian hag. Hey! But this is a hag 1,000,000,000%. Yeah. Very interesting take on the face here. I'm not, like... MLP. I swear to God. Either give them eyebrows or don't fucking give them eyebrows! This is the most lesbian thing I've ever seen. Yes, it is actually the most lesbian thing I've ever seen. Like... But either, like, stick with the eyebrows or don't, but, like, give them all this, like, be consistent! How the fuck do they make a horse that looks like it needs therapy? I don't know. Middle-aged lesbian. Why is lesbian flagged by Twitch? I have no idea. Sometimes combinations of words Twitch will flag if it sees them as, like, hate speech. This is openly gay as TV would allow, which is just, oh, she lives with another woman, that's it. What if some ponies just pluck out the eyebrows if they don't like them? Just give them all eyebrows, Jesus. Oh, is this the wife? Is this the wife? First of all, chunky. Chunky. Very cute. I love seeing me a chubby horse because you don't see them very often in MLP. Chunky and cute and very orange. And I love the little sailboat. Like, she's also very lesbian coded, but in a different way. Does that make sense? Look, there's different flavors of lesbian, chat. Different flavors. Is it the hair? The hair is part of it, yes. The hair, the scarf, the, like, little earrings, like... She's super cute, though. I like the curls in the tail, and I really like the, like, pointy mane. Very soft color scheme, and I like that it's, like, basically Kiki and Boba the aunt, you know? Like, this is Boba, because it's very, like, round and very friend-shaped and very pretty, and then, like, the sharp aunt that looks like she needs therapy, that one's Kiki, you know? Yeah, this one's, like, a girly pop lesbian, and the other one is a more traditional lesbian, okay? Yeah, so it's a chunky horse, which is very cute. Scissoring is also boob-to-boob wave. They are currently raising Scootaloo. Her parents did not raise her. I mean, what better way to grow up than the two gay aunts? Yeah, the hair is adorable. Super adorable. Mane, all good. Another one that I actually picked because of the body shape. Now, her face is not as, like, snatched as other taller horses, but look at the size of her legs. This one is tall. This one is tall as fuck. Like, look at the length of the legs. Like, she has, like, normal pony face and normal pony body, but, like, the legs are just, like, spindly. The hair is beautiful. It's giving, like, Crocodile Hunter Barbie, you know? Is this Scootaloo's mom? She whores. Like, super pretty. I love the color scheme. I love the shirt. The purple eyes are really sweet. It is! Oh, like, I'm so surprised that this horse is just this tall, you know? It's very funny that Scootaloo, which is like the tiniest pony, has like the tallest mom. It's a good design though. It's just a very simple thing, you know? It's a very simple thing that she's just a little bit taller than other horses, but like her face is not snatched. And that already gives her like a lot of like differentiation to other horses in the show. Does she tower over others? I believe she would. Like, this is, and for a Pegasus, this is a very, very tall horse. Terrible mom. Oh, they left the kid with the gay aunts. The parents are loosely based on Jane Goodall and Steve Irwin. That's kind of sweet, actually. She towers over Twilight and Luna. And Luna's not as tall as, like, Celestia, for example. Oh, yeah, no. This is the Croc Hunter as a horse, 1,000,000,000%. I like the detail that he has different color hooves to his, like, his actual fur. Normally, MLP just combines the two. Very Australian-coded horse. Like, the stubble. How do you have stubble as a horse? You're already fuzzy. How the fuck do you have stubble? Like, the hats with the fangs on it, the safari shirt. I like the color scheme, though. I was expecting him to be blonde, but I guess that Scootaloo had to have gotten the purple mane from somewhere, you know? Scoot lives alone for, like, nearly 8 seasons. Poor thing. Did Steve Irwin voice him? I'm pretty sure that by the time the show came out, Steve Irwin was, like, dead. But it's, yeah, funny. It's funny, because Steve Irwin was actually an amazing dad. But yeah, like, I think that this is where Scootaloo got her, like, very purple hair color. And the orange comes from, like, the mom. But it's really funny that they gave a pony stubble. And also different colored hooves. Very nice, though. Very nice. Pear Butter and Bright Mac. I have the sneaking suspicion. Oh, Pear Butter is such a, like, lovely fucking name. That these are related to Applejack's. Oh, these are AJ's parents. Oh, yeah, I can see it. Oh, see, I see where she gets it from. Yeah. Like, the straight hair has to all be the dad. There's nowhere that a woman with curls this powerful doesn't have at least one kid that has, like, insanely curly hair, you know? Very pretty. Pear Butter is such, like, a cute name. I love the hair tie on her. The cowboy hat, isn't that AJ's cowboy hat? It looks exactly like the one that she wears. And, like, I like that the dad is kind of chunky. Very, very sweet. Yes. Isn't that AJ's hat? That's sweet that she got it from her dad. Another horse that actually does have the, hooves a different color. I like it, though, because, like, the apple cutie mark is kind of, like, sheriff-coded. It's, like, a star inside of an apple. She has dead anime mom hair. I'm never, like, okay, now that, like, I'm gonna be a mom, I'm never styling my hair like that again. Never gonna put my hair like that again, lest I fall down the stairs and die immediately. Like, but they're very cute, and they're very sweet together, and I'm actually kind of glad we got to see them, even if it's just, like, a little flashback thing. Zecora. Okay, now, Zecora is not a pony. I know what you guys are going to say. Yes, she is. No, she's not. She is listed as not a pony. She is a zebra. And a very interesting take on a zebra because she doesn't have stripes all throughout her body. She speaks in rhymes. She's very, very intriguing. She has, like, a very weird tail. And the thing I like about her design is that it's so striking compared to the other characters in the show. Like, the big jewelry, the fact that she doesn't exactly have a cutie mark. She has, like, a really weird, like, sun thing. Her tail is different. Her mane is, like, super, like, mohawk-coated. A very monotone character, yes, but a very, very cool one, I think. People want to fuck the zebra. They do. I don't remember that much about her. Was, like, her thing that she was kind of like, she did use magic, didn't she? But it was more, like, voodoo coded than anything else, I think. Zebras are mean horses. IRL horses, yeah, zebras are mean. Yeah, she makes potions. Sorry, potions. Like, she's like a shaman. Yeah. If she removes that horse from next ring, she will die. That's actually from, like, an African tradition of, like, neck lengthening using the necklaces. Yeah, she's like witch doctor coded. I do like the design though. It's super simple, but it really gets the point across with what they want to do with the character. And it does show that, yes, indeed, she's not exactly a pony. Like, her face is a little bit more snatched. She's a little bit taller than your run-of-the-mill pony. And you'll notice that her legs are not as flared out at the bottom. And she has different hooves as well. So she has, like, more narrow feet in general. It's a very cool character, and I was actually happy that they made some stuff that wasn't entirely pony-coded, you know? And that she seems to be just very interesting overall. Zebras are mean, though. Zebras are very, very mean. Daring Do. Is this the daughter for, what was his name? Because, like, the mane is the same. No, the mane is the same, though. Is this Pony Indiana? Oh, this is, like, Indy. Okay. That's actually pretty sweet, but the shape of the hat is wrong. If you want to fucking make something like Indy, you gotta give it the fedora. Where's the whip? This was supposed to be Rainbow Dash. Oh, was this Rainbow Dash's initial? Oh, wait, no, yeah, I see it. The bangs are exactly the same, and the tail shape is exactly the same. I could see this being a proto-Rainbow Dashy, just not as colorful, you know? It's the book character Rainbow Legs who turns out to be real. Oh, she does have a whip. It's cute that, like, they made it a girly pop version. Not my favorite color scheme, I would say. I like the fur color and the shirt and the hat, but I feel like the mane could have probably been a different shade. This does feel like a Rainbow Dash recolor, yes. Meow. It is a recolor. Oh, what was it? Because, like, it's something that Rainbow Dash was reading. Daring Do writes her adventures in fiction books, and then Twilight and crew discover that, oh shit, Indiana Jones is real. That's actually kind of sweet. But yeah, I like the design, don't love the color scheme. Sunburst. Now, Sunburst actually does have, ironically enough, a very, like, traditional unicorn thing, which is the beard! Sunburst is... he's kind of giving, like, deranged unicorn. A little bit. Like... very, very much, like, older horse, or kind of like... you know, he kind of reminds me of, the one from Witch Hat. Keyfree, I think? That's, like, the same kind of, like, unhinged dad energy. Wizard coated, big glasses, messy hair. He has, like, his wizard cape, and, like, that's it. And I like that he has the unicorn beard. I do find that very charming, yes. Mr. Fake It Till You Make It. I've seen so much gay porn of this one. Again, Spanish, I have to ask. How? He's like a harem protagonist without the romance. I don't even want to know. I love the contrast between, like, the wizard robe and, like, his actual hair. And I also like one of the rare instances where MLP uses different horse patterns, like actual horse color patterns on a character. Like, he has, like, the white stripe on his face, and then he has, like, different colored socks. For some reason, they didn't really do this for the majority of the ponies in the show, but I'm happy that Sunburst does have them. Because, like, it's very, very cute that he has, like, the more, like, cream-colored hooves socks, and then, like, the little thing on his face, and the little unicorn beard is adorable. This is Starlight Shadow's friend who got his cutie mark before her and lost touch with her as her was her villain origin story. Oh, was this dude was Starlight's Joker moment? Yeah. The reason Starlight lost her shit was because of this motherfucker, like... But I like how sweet he looks. Thank you for putting the cutie mark up there, by the way. That's, like, the way that that's what, like, it actually looks like. Because his ass is covered by his robes, you know? He is reformed. Was he evil at all to begin with? I don't think he looks like he was a villain at all. He was never evil. He was just chilling. He didn't text her back. Okay, and... What, you guys have never lost touch with a friend over the years? I've had that happen with me with several people. He was just a bit of a shut-in. He was just a loser. Negligent friends. Everybody has them. But a very cute design nonetheless. Changelings. Now, I'm putting the changelings in here because there's like 2 versions of them. The changelings on the top is what they're supposed to look like. Bright, buggy, magical, very cute buggy wings, very pretty, right? The changelings on the bottom is what they look like when they're evil. They have big thingies. Their hooves are full of horns. They have like little torn, wrinkly-ass wings. The changelings that Chrysalis had in, like, her special are the ones on the bottom, right? I like the buggy boys a lot, though, because they're very much pony-coded, but, like, they're not exactly horses. They're just more like bugs, you know? I love the classic, even though I've grown to like the reformed. I like both versions. I like showing that, like, very much like traditional Fae. Fae can change, right? And Fae have, like, different types. Like, there's Fae, there's, like, Dark Fae, there's Summer Fae, there's Winter Fae. And the changelings are actually based off them, so I think it makes complete sense that there's different versions of them, you know? I like the fangs, though. I love seeing the horses with fangs. I don't know why that makes me so happy. I just like it. They were born black and buggy because they've never experienced true love for others and for themselves. Yeah, I think that in MLP, the bit is that, like, when they experience, like, love, they can change. They evolved from my eyes. Yeah. They're very bright in their evolved form, but the color schemes are still mostly cohesive. They're just very jewel-toned. Okay, this one I put in because I'm a Doctor Who fan. This one was actually based off David Tennant's horse. The cutie mark is an hourglass. I would have loved if they would have given him his sneakers or his trench coat, but you know what? I'll take it. This is the Doctor Who pony. If you were around in ye old days of Tumblr, boy, you will know what Doctor Who is. And this horse was actually put in the show, and I think it's inspired by David Tennant. Officially, it's a time turner. Time turners. I will say this as a fan of Harry Potter till the end of my days. Time turners are fucking stupid. Time travel is so fucking hard to write. And in fact, time turners are so fucking stupid that they had to fucking get annihilated in book 5. And then they just never came back until someone wrote The Cursed Child, and then magically there was a time turner that I hate it. Like, stupid. Anyway, but I like Doctor Who's because it reminds me of Doctor Who. I like the David Tennant horse. It's very fun. It's very playful. The design is stupid simple, but it gets like the job done. Wait, you mean Super Hulock? Oh my god, core memory unlocked. No. We're not reading the ancient texts of Tumblr, okay? Honestly, we could have an ancient memes video, which is just Tumblr memes. We could do that, because, like, there's a lot of history in there, okay? Like, please don't read the ancient text to me. I was there when it fucking started, okay? I lived through that shit. I was on Tumblr, full fucking Homestuck era, mama, like, And, like, this was, like, when I was in high school. Potterhearts do not speak about the Cursed Child. I don't like the Cursed Child, and it's not canon, and no one can tell me that it is. Would you wear an archaeologist hat for the Tumblr video? Yeah, so I can dive into the ball pit. Tumblr sexy man review. That's one of the ancient texts. Like, yeah, Lily gives me Tumblr girl energy. No, please don't say that about me. I'm not that bad. I quit before I got bad. Like, the best thing to ever have happened to me was the fucking not safe for work purge, because I got the fuck out of that website. Like, and then Twitter was worse. But still, I like Doctor Who's. Extra hour in the ball pit, please no. Octavia Melody, a very simple design, but a very pretty one. Apparently this one is heavily looted. Why? Do you have a point of view? I don't. Why is that, chat? Why is this one heavily looted? I need to know. She plays the cello, but, like, why does that mean that she's fuckable? Like, see, here she is with her cello. Why does that mean that she's fuckable, though? Don't ask me, I'm just an intern. Ask your fucking pony friends! I like her vibe, though. Like, the purple eyes are very pretty. I enjoy that she has, like, a very simple color scheme. Just a treble on her as a cutie mark. Just the pink tie, the big purple eyes, and just fancy hair, you know? Don't ask me, I'm just here for the ride. I'm so confused, you know? She's elegant and serious, and that's why people wanna fuck it. Do you not see it? Not really, no. But I can tell you that the design is very cute, you know? Has there been a time where ponies just, like, walked on two legs? No, they tend to stand on their hind legs to do some things, but they don't walk on their hind legs. They actually just walk, like, quadrupedally. Wait until you see your girlfriend. Alright, let's see your girlfriend. She might be in here. Oh! Oh, yeah. Yeah, like... Yeah, I can see it. I could see them, like, having... It's so funny because it's another case of Kiki and Boba. Because, like, DJ Pony is, like... Is it Pone 3? Or Pone -3? I hate fucking musician names. Fucking fix your shit. They're such, like, opposing silhouettes. It's great. Because, like, this one is very spiky hair, big sunglasses, very energetic vibes. Like, incredibly cute. High, like, a lot of color, and the cutie mark is black. Meanwhile, Octavia was, like, mainly dark gray and, like, charcoal with a bright cutie mark. So, it's one of those characters that, like, are dead-ass designed as a unit. Like, if you put them right next to each other, they make perfect sense. Because they have opposing shape language, opposing color schemes, but they still match, you know? It's one of those cases where, like, opposites attract. It's Poninos. Fucking Ponino. Canonically, they're roommates. Oh, they're fucking then. Like, Canon Mute owns a base cannon. Oh, that's cute, though. Yeah, I think I actually never heard her speak once. You know? Not even once. You should see their house. I mean, is it like a Pearl and Marina situation where they live in the same house and we all know they're fucking, but they're never gonna say it? Yeah, she never talks. Yes, I love that. Meow. There's a fan video called Epic Whoop Time that shaped the fandom perception of her. I think I saw that one back in the day. They split half of the house. Oh, and they fuck in the middle. Got it. But yeah, it's a very cute design. I do remember this horse. She actually shows up in the background of a ton of episodes, so I remember that. Literally split the house in half. Got it. So Lyra Heartstrings, probably another pony musician, but a more chill one. You can tell when something is, like, a pony that actually, like, shows up a ton versus, like, a Glopshito. Because this one has Gloppy energy. Like, the DJ pony has less Gloppy energy because I remember seeing her a lot more. This one has more Gloppy energy. This one's also gay. You can't say everything is gay, chat. You can't say everything is gay, chat. Like, I like that she does have a liar as a cutie mark. That's very sweet. And the mint color scheme is very, very cute. No, she proposed on screen gay. Oh, really? They allowed that? Was it, like, in the movie or what? In the comics. Oh! Well, then that doesn't count. Who reads the comics? Was it in the show or was it in the chat likes to lie to me all the time. Like, it was shown in the show. Okay, finale. It was in the background. Oh, okay, but they put it in the show. No, like, it's legit. Okay, I believe that then. She does have lesbian haircut. She does have, like, the lesbian haircut. Like, that, like, little half mullet thing. That's, like, very gay. Affectionate.com.org, you know? Yeah, like, it's not so much that the hair is short, it's the mullet. It's, like, the little, like, business in the front and party in the back vibes. Like, hand fetish horse. Why? There's, like, no hands in MLP. There's actually one of Twilight's childhood classmates and friends. Oh, that's sweet. But yeah, mint green, very cute. Kind of has Gluppy energy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Very much Gluppy energy. And Fanon Lyra is, like, obsessed with human. I don't like Fanon because Fanon is not real. In canon, do humans exist in MLP? Yes or no? I don't think so. She sits like a human, so she knows about humans. That's so weird. Fanon made her obsessed with humans, then not Fanon at all. Like, Equestria Girls exist, yeah, but, like, they don't exist in the same universe, do they? It's a different world entirely. Like, no, I don't count Equestria Girls because Equestria Girls is a technicality. I'm asking if they exist within the same world, which the answer is no. They exist in Equestria Girls. Anyway, minty horse, Gluppy energy, very gay. Aww, Bonbon actually does have a very sweet design. Pretty colorful, actually. Colorful mane, but very, like, very subdued fur. Like, very pale yellow. Pretty, very, very pretty, I would say. This is, like, the wife and secret agent. She does not have secret agent vibes. But she's actually, like, very cute, though. She's the solid snake of the MLP universe. The thing with MLP is that normally, I would be like, you guys are lying, but, like, I have seen enough MLP to know that you guys are probably not lying. Y'all are probably not lying at all. So, I believe you. But, like, if she's a secret agent, shouldn't she have, like, a cutie mark that points to, like, a spy thing instead of just candy? You know? She's one of the ones that actually has, like, kind of taller ears. Very cute. Love the main colors. Love the, like, little curls on the end. It's so funny because sometimes when they draw ponies in this angle, sometimes the eyes can get a little bit fucky. It's actually something I've been noticing with a lot of, like, the pictures that we use for this presentation, that in certain angles, pony eyes look so fucked. You would not be a good spy if your cutie mark outs you. That is actually true. That is actually true. I guess it's one of those ponies that was like, oh, your cutie mark is candy. You're going to run a candy shop. And she was like, no, I don't want to run a candy shop. I want to do something else. And then she just became a secret agent. She uses the cutie mark to her fucking benefit, you know? Rapper's a disguise. Yeah. Like, maybe, like, the day job is candy, but she fucking hates it. So she'd rather be, like, a secret agent. She runs a candy shop, but she's also a secret agent. Yeah, it makes sense. It's like one of those horses that was like, I'm fighting my destiny, you know? Meow. Very cute regardless. I could actually see her as a good match with Lyra in terms of, like, the design choices. Long sweeping hair versus very short. Very colorful and vibrant combination of colors versus, like, mostly mane. So yeah, look, it's a pretty good fit. It's like how Fluttershy is not actually a butterfly collector. Fluttershy's thing is that she's good with animals, and that's it. Whoa, Nelly! You guys know why I put this in, right? You guys know why I put this in, right? This is in the show. Have you guys never seen this? What the fuck is this? This is Whoa, Nelly, bitch. This is a chunker. A chunker. When your cutie mark is yourself. You know? An absolute unit. I love her. Her cutie mark is her own face. Yes, I love her. Okay? Because, one, you never see a horse like this in the show except for, like, this one. The energy is flawless. The vibes are phenomenal. She's huge. She's chunky. She's here to stay. Her cutie mark is her own face. She's a unicorn as well. Look at it. Like... And the name could not be more perfect. Just, whoa, Nelly. Like, bitch. Dear God, I love it. It's gigantic, like a pony of self-love. Love yourself. Love yourself, mama. Because if you don't love yourself, who else is gonna, you know? I bet her talent is giving, like, self-love seminars. I am obsessed with the cutie mark being her face. And, oh yeah, I see Rarity in the background there. Rarity. Rarity. Did Rarity pull a Rarity in this episode? Was she, herself? Like, I have to ask because I didn't see it. I just found out about this horse when I was looking for the characters for this review. Yes, Rarity! But then she probably, like, had a change of heart about it and learned to, like, be more tolerant of other ponies of different shapes and sizes and made her a bombastic outfit. It's such a unique fucking, like, and the worst part is, like, the silhouette is completely different to anything we've seen in the show, but somehow it still fits in the show's art style, like, perfectly. Somehow this fits into the fucking show's art style so well, even though it's like, whoa, bitch. Like, are you sure this is not inflation art? Positive. I'm positive this is not inflation art. I had Spanish look into it. There is pony inflation art, but, like, this is not it. Because they don't draw them like this. They make them like balloons. The tiny tail and hair, it's so funny. She did not show up until the end of the episode, so Rarity didn't say anything. So Rarity was not, in fact, herself. Good. Like, she did pull a Rarity, but it's not what you think happened. Like, Rarity can either be a thunder cunt or the most generous person on the planet, so I don't know. I can't stop laughing. You guys have to understand how obsessed with this design I am, because it's so fucking funny. Is her cutie mark just her self-love? It's so funny, I'm sorry. It's sweet, though. It's very funny. And that's why I put it in here, because, like, you don't see silhouettes like this in the show, but somehow it fits the show perfectly, okay? Nelly was the closing joke of the episode. Oh, no. Rarity learned her lesson and immediately was confronted by reality. Okay, Slendermane was actually, I'm pretty sure, a joke that the animators put in for, like, no good reason. This is the only picture I could find. The only picture I could find of the Ookie Spooky horse, okay? It looks like a cardboard cutout. It might as well be, like... This Slenderman horse feels like a joke that an animator fucking snuck in there. Someone apparently got fired for that. Well, no shit! Like, I do remember the history of this. This was actually put in as a cameo for an episode of the show. Unfortunately, though, they did not run it by the showrunners, and so whichever animator went rogue got fired. Yes, you should not do shit like that in a professional scenario. If you want to put stuff like this in, if you're working with a team, rather, and you want to do something like this, you want to do a cool cameo, ask your fucking supervisor. Don't just do it. You know? Don't just fucking pull stunts like that, because you will get fired. And you will get blacklisted, because if you call for recommendations, they're gonna be like, I would not recommend working with this person because they went rogue. Yeah, do that when you're in charge. Literally a single frame. Doesn't matter. You could still get fired for that. Like... Even if it was just, like, one frame, fans caught it anyway. A fandom as, like, obsessive as the MLP fandom, affectionate, absolutely caught it immediately, you know? During the Slenderman phenomenon, I don't know if this was related, or if this was close to that one case where two girls stabbed another little girl, thankfully she survived, telling them that Slenderman did it. But if I was in Hasbro, and that case was ongoing when this happens, and I would have seen this in the episode, I would have been like, take it down! It's the principle of the matter, okay? You can't just, like, insert random shit wherever you want, stuff like this. Because, like, let's say this. Imagine you have a friend, right? And every time you're outside in public, they say something inappropriate or uncomfortable. And, like, it's not like they're saying, like, the N-word, right? But it's only a matter of time before they do. Like... They could say it, and by the time they say it, it's too late. It's similar to stuff like this. You can't just fucking go rogue and put stuff like this in the show, because if they let one of these things slide, eventually someone's gonna do something omega inappropriate. So while I do think that the Slender Man is a very funny thing, and probably a harmless joke, I understand why this person got fired. You know? I completely get it. It's not like, it's too bad, but at the same time, it's like, you cannot do shit like that. The company cannot let that shit slide. And that was all the gluppies I had for today, because there's a lot of them. I did 100 of them. Holy shit, my throat. Like, and with this, I think that for now, we can safely round out the MLP character review. But I want to know what you guys thought. Which one is your favorite gluppy of the bunch? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more MLP stuff. I'll think about it. There's so many of these guys, you have no idea. But let me know in the comments what you guys want to see. And don't forget, if you guys want to have the energy to be the pony master and sneak in frames and shit, like, don't do that. Go check out gsupps. Use code KINGIMATION at checkout for 10% off your entire gsupps order. Actually, we have a new drop tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, some really cute stuff. Brand new metal shaker, and I think, a cup drop as well. But if you guys want to check it out, it's 9. They drops 9 tomorrow at 9 p.m. my time, or 3 p.m. What time does this gsupps launch things? 9 p.m. my time. Okay, that one. Go check it out. Use code KINGIMATION at checkout if you want to. I kind of want to get that one because it's magical girl coded. It's super cute. But yeah, use that code, mama. Also, Wave, put gsupps at the start of the video. Yum. Okay, now I can do supers. Woo! 100 horses!
It's funny watching Hell's Kitchen and MasterChef Junior back-to-back the whiplash in attitude.
Yeah, no, like, he's much nicer to, like, the younger chefs.
Let's go.
Thank you. I'm surprised you didn't do bulk biceps. The amount of fucking horses that had to be considered for this. Also, yeah, Equestria Girls is probably gonna be its own video. Like, Equestria Girls is probably gonna be its own video.
Unicorns are too busy being evil to do music.
I like how we've all accepted this fucking, like, absolute fucking stereotype that unicorns are mean. Thank you. Would you consider rewatching MLP? Probably, yeah.
Aren't unicorns exiled Gen 5? Starlight was right.
They're not exiled in Gen 5, but, like, they live by themselves, if that makes sense. Thank you. Power corrupts.
So there's an episode where we learn all the Wonderbolts have embarrassing nicknames.
Oh, I love that.
Spitfires is apparently too foul to be spoken aloud on television.
No! It's a slur.
I heard them described as Blue Angel ponies.
Yeah, I think that someone mentioned that when we were going through the Wonderbolts. Thank you. What are your common prices? I wish to know and when to get them. I don't do commissions anymore. Not for the foreseeable future, at least. Too busy. But thank you.
The Thunderbolts are a reference to the RL Blue Angels. They're a military air stunt team that go really fast, which is why RD wants to join them.
Oh, it's just speed. Got it. Thank you. Oh yeah, Twilight was mean at the start.
Also in MLP canon, the Wonderbolts are also part of the equestrian army as well as performers. They can be seen fighting a lot of enemies and aiding the royal guards. I think Spitfire is officially a general and Soren a lieutenant.
Yeah, they did get put in the army, thank you.
MLP is American Toho.
Is it though? I need to play, but thank you.
Front-facing MLP isn't real.
It's not. I'm sorry. It can't be real. I hate that. I hate it when ponies look at me right in the face. Thank you. TF2 is American Toho. How?
It's not just the hearts. They changed the cross to a white one with a red outline, with another heart inside it.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can't fuck with the Red Cross, sadly, but thank you.
The reason is because the Red Cross is supposed to be able to operate in conflict zones. They have to be unambiguously and immediately identifiable.
Yeah, at this point, if you make a fucking red cross on a character, like, why would you do that? Just don't do it.
I still love the gag where Shining
you.
Armor introduces one of his friends to Cadence, and she says she always thought they all looked the same.
Oh my god, I love Cadence because, like, she's such a brat for that. Thank you. Too many men for Toho gender.
Celestia is a freak. Make us proud, Lily.
Celestia for me is a freak. I mean, you don't get to be that old without having some insane kinks.
Rotate the saddle around to their front for rides.
Oh my god. Alright, now I can show you. This is actually the drop that gsupps is doing tomorrow. Look how pink it is! I'm definitely gonna try and get this Magical Girl metal tumbler. I have 2 metal tumblers from gsupps. I have, like, the astronaut one, which my husband actually stole. He was like mine. And he uses it for, like, his daily hydration. And I also have, the Numi one, which is really, really cute. These both drop tomorrow, by the way, at like 9 p.m. And they go fast, so if you want to fucking snag these, use code Kikimation and do it like first thing tomorrow. It's very pink. I have so many waifu cups in my house. Like, I collect them at this point. I have to hide them in the back of the pantry. But very, very cool.
I've read a fanfic where Mayor weaponizes the art of paperwork to where she stopped an invasion of Ponyville just with contracts and bylaws.
The fanfics for MLP get wild, okay? Thank you.
Ms. Harsh Winnie, Mayor, Cheerily, Stellar Flare, Windy Whistles. MLP had no right making older mares so attractive.
They did make a lot of horses. Also, like, you guys have no idea the rabbit hole with horror that is MLP. Like, holy shit.
Fleur-de-Lis is making me thirsty.
Fleur-de-Lis had a beautiful design. I like seeing the fact that there's, like, more slender horses out there than just, like, the alicorns. Thank you. No, I don't plan on opening commissions in the future.
From
I'm too busy.
And suggestive art for bronies or saddles for the mares to wear, cause I guess it's hot.
I guess because, like, yeah, it's like an
biggest
accessory.
Tweets involved fan art of Twee wearing a saddle giving bedroom eyes.
Oh my god, stop. Thank you, though.
Rhythmic accordion noises.
Yes, he does make accordion noises. I do remember this about Cheese Sandwich. The time Pinky died. Pinky's fine.
Quibble Pants is voiced by Patton Oswalt and plays an annoying fan of a book series that Rainbow Dash loves. They argue over who is the bigger fan.
Oh, of course they do. That's sweet. Thank you.
Quibble's VA was famous for being Ruben's dad in Minecraft story mode. Also voiced Ratatouille or something.
I like that. Thank you. Cheese and Pinky have, like, 2 kids. Yeah, like, no, he got busy. I've been really deep in, like, the grim dark horror section of MLP. Really good stories there among the bad writing. There's, like, fucking rabbit holes of MLP horror. Like, all the infection I used to start with.
Whoever edited the last MLP compilation for the main channel, you're the GOAT. You're one of us.
I think that was Wave. Wave did that one. So sometimes my editors, like, pick the videos that they want to work on based off, like, how much interest they have in that particular franchise.
So Vapor Trail is interesting. She's a good flyer, but during Wonderbolt's tryouts she tried to make her male friend look good instead, and he grew an ego from it.
Oh, no, that's so sad. So yeah, Wave has a brony background, and Spanish is a Limbus
Sky
background.
is the single mother that Quibble Pants started dating and needed Dash's help.
Aw.
She's voiced by Oswald's actual second wife and her daughter by their actual daughter.
That's sweet.
China is currently undergoing its own brony craze like we did in 2012 because of Caillou's MLP TCG.
That's amazing.
Hairbutter's card design is so good she became an instant fan favorite, despite being in Season 7.
I love that, thank you. Yeah, so, like, Wave has his brony background, so he tackles the MLP videos, and Spanish has Limbus Company background, so the Limbus Company videos, despite being character reviews, those are edited by Spanish, And usually Wave tackles character reviews, but there's times where like they switch things around depending on like the particular interests of the editor. And like for me, like go for it. The more knowledge you have of the fucking thing, the better jokes you can make. So I'm just like, we have to make this amount of videos a week. Who wants to take this? And I just like let them do it.
Sunburst's thing is that he's a magic scholar, but he's actually not that good at casting it. He's in Starlight's friend group and he bonds with Trixie over that.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you.
Sunburst gets a bigger beard at end. Sent it.
I like the unicorn beard, actually. Thank you. Yeah, Spanish did really well with Limbus. Like, actually, Spanish has learned a ton about editing in, like, just under a year. I'm impressed by, like, how quickly he's learned how to do all these things. So yeah, it's basically, yeah, what video has the best guy for the job? Sometimes I, like, make a thing and Wave is like, mine immediately, like.
There are a few background ponies that are based on other doctors. They have different designs but keep the hourglass cutie mark.
Yeah, which makes sense for a Time Lord. Thank you.
For the longest time until we saw Pinky's family as adults, some fans were dead set that Octavia was one of Pinky's sisters.
Oh, yeah, because they do, like, she does kind of resemble the pies, but no, her hair is, like, too swooshy for that. Thank you.
Octavia's iconic fan Va is in Hololive.
Oh, really? That's awesome. I've been really loving the Miltech comic so far. Thank you! I had a lot of fun making that one. A lot of boob shit.
If Vinyl Scratch ever spoke and it wasn't Noaking's voice, the fandom would have a collective aneurysm.
I think it's better that they never let her speak, actually. Thank you.
I just noticed it looks like I'm going to have your Twitch baby about the same time you're having your baby.
Hey.
Lily Gulmau.
Thank you.
Can we get a watch along for the special episode 101 while Lily explains all the background?
Sadly,
ponies lore?
no.
Twitch
Sadly,
allows
no.
MLP episodes. Hasbro doesn't get to it.
I wish we could do it, but we'd get fucking DMCA'd immediately. It would be one of those things where YouTube would shut the stream down. But thank you.
Lyra and Bon Bon's proposal was in the same episode of Big Mac's proposal to Sugar Belle. The finale had a newspaper
that they
shot
got
of them in
married.
a just married cart.
Thank you.
The fans made Lyra obsessed with humans because they saw her sitting on a beach like one.
I don't have a Lily Goth Greenside comic. All my comics are on Patreon, and it was a completely different character. Lily Goth as a character, I'm completely fine with, like, drawing different people
Look up
with her,
Lyra
because it's just, like, a
sitting
fun
and
thing.
you'll see why.
Thank you. I've been trying to, like, see if I can't make, like, a cool design for a character for, like, Lily, partner-wise, but, like, I'm also cool with different
Reference
ones.
to Dead Mouse 5 pronounced Dead Mouse. Actual name is Vinyl Scratch and she is top 3 design for me.
Oh, Vinyl Scratch is her actual name. That's pretty cool. Thank you.
So Wo Nelly wasn't the target of a fat joke. She was asking if they were still selling the mass-produced dress that Rarity had to stop Sassy Saddles from making.
Oh, okay, I'm glad. Thank you.
One of the worst parts of episode discussions week to week was people pausing on smear frames and saying it was bad animation.
Oh, no. Smear frames are super useful for animation. It's not bad animation. They're actually like a cornerstone of Western animation.
Saw the
Thank you.
Deadlock character review. Was curious if you saw the fan animation meet the gargoyle?
No, I haven't. But maybe I'll check it out someday. Thank you. I hope that Deadlock is doing good. Like, I had a lot of fun with the characters. They're the cornerstone of any animation that wants to feel smooth. I don't use smear frames very much, honestly, because I mainly work with, like, fuck loops, which are very simple. But they are useful for other things, yes. If I could go to traditional art, which tablet do you recommend? I recommend, if you're gonna get a starter tablet, thanks for the bits, by the way, you don't need a display. Don't get yourself a display tablet. Like, a good Cintiq will run you, like, $1,000 to start. They're not cheap. get yourself a nice little bamboo or Intuos. They're not display tablets, so they have a little bit of a lag with the screen, but they do the fucking job, mama. Like, I always recommend people, if you want to get a display tablet, and you're doing it just as a hobby, you can do it, but they're not cheap. Like, I use them because I work professionally, and annoyingly enough, I'm probably gonna have to replace my Cintiq within like a year or two because they're no longer making drivers for this model, so I'm gonna have to get something that I can actually update. But if you want a display tablet, get like a normal Cintiq, don't get a Pro, and you don't need a gigantic one. You don't need the 22-inch one. Like, for example, I have a 22-inch one. I only have such a big one because of yield hand injury, because I used to work with a 13-inch monitor, destroyed my hand. So if you're doing it for a job and you want a display, get a bigger one. If you're doing it for a hobby and you want a display, get a smaller one. And if you don't want to get a display, because they are pricier, get a Bamboo or an Intuos, or you can actually try some of the other Chinese brands, which are not that bad, and they have non-display tablets as well. Do you have any advice on learning how to draw in general? I do. People get, like, a lot of people tend to get, like, kind of, like, miffed with this advice, but it's literally, don't do what I did. Learn your fundamentals. Learn your fundamentals and arm yourself with patience, because it is gonna be boring. The reason why I tell artists this is because I made a mistake. I am self-taught almost entirely, okay? And I started learning how to draw by drawing anime, as most people do. And then I got to a point in my career with Kinkymation where my art style was not satisfying me at all. I had to reteach myself how to draw, chat.
Please watch Lullaby for Princess.
I will eventually, thank you. I had to reteach myself how to draw. And if I had just grasped my fundamentals earlier, if I had tried to like learn to draw properly, my skill level right now would be much higher than it actually is. And I have a high skill level. I have a lot of hours under my belt. So I always tell people to start with their fundamentals, even though it's so boring, because it will save you such a headache down the road, especially as you're developing your own art style. Learning the boring thing allows you to draw just about anything. Exactly. Learning the boring thing can help you specialize in a ton of different stuff. I started learning how to draw people, so I draw people the best. Imagine me learning how to draw backgrounds and crazy perspective shots and action shots now. It's a struggle bus. I do a good job of it, but it's a struggle bus. If I had learned my fundamentals back then, I think I would not struggle so bad with that stuff. Or robots. Robot is more like my husband's area of expertise. I'm not a machine person. I don't think I ever could be. Product drawing is something I was not good with. All right, chat, I got jet, but I will see you all tomorrow. Remember, stream is starting late because I'm going to be hanging out with Joel and Jax and some other cool people. We're going to be playing some games, all right? I'll see you then. Thanks so much for joining me today for another pony time. And I love you guys so, so much. So I'll see you very, very soon, all right? Bye. Love you. Bye, bye, bye.